We're live!
We're live.
Tell me why.
We're here for the 21st episode. All right.
Tell me why!
We're here. Happy New Year's. First
We're in
episode
our-
of 2023.
Yeah.
The show has now spanned 2 years.
Oh,
Calendar
yeah.
years. Not
Yeah.
full years. That's definitely not right.
Yeah, I think we're like, what, 7 months in or something?
Mm-hmm.
And we have the exact amount of watchers as when we started, baby.
Hey,
Oh,
honestly,
yeah.
this is for us. This is for us.
In fact,
this
if
is
anyone's-
for us.
If anyone
If
started
you're watching now,
this-
turn off the video.
yeah,
This is actually private content.
you're ruining the vibe. Like, come
Yeah.
on.
You're harsh in the vibe, man.
Ooh.
Yeah. To all those people watching this episode in 2028. Yeah, pretty humble beginnings.
Yeah.
Some might say the humblest. Some might say bad. They'd be wrong though.
Bad, pretty shitty beginnings.
They'd
I'm
be
pretty
incorrect.
sure in 2028, this exact episode will just be like plastered on like those big screens in Broadway, New York. You know, it'll just
The answer is yes. We were always this bad.
New York's gonna be underwater.
yeah, which is why like still no one will watch it, but it will be on big screens. So
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, maybe the fish will watch it.
And what did I say?
I don't know.
Recently?
Recently?
For the year? I thought I said 2028 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, 2028.
How fast
Yeah.
do you think New York's gonna?
Hey, that's 5 years from now.
Yeah, any minute.
yeah,
It's happening.
Hey, think about 5 years. Think about 5 years ago. That's a long ass time.
Yeah,
Oh my god, that did remind me of
that was pre-COVID.
the Fall of Civilizations
Which one?
Oh my
podcast.
gosh.
The one with the one
RJ,
about
this isn't
Mesopotamia.
the D Riders podcast. We've been over this.
Wait, the D Raiders podcast. I'm all sorts of confused. We're like 2 minutes in.
That's the best way to be.
Yeah.
No, he's
All right, whose
he's
D are we gonna
been
ride
on and on
today?
about the Fall of Civilization is what I was getting at.
Yeah,
Mm.
we're writing the Fall of Civilizations D.
Yeah, if you're
Yes.
listening to this podcast right now, stop.
Go
and
listen.
go listen to Fall of
Go listen to
Civilizations.
Fall of Civilizations.
It's
Their
dope. Shout out
podcast
to
is
Paul
better.
Cooper.
This podcast is better.
Yeah. We're not going to talk about any civilizations that, you know, crumbled into dust on this podcast. So what's
I
the
mean,
point?
Any civilizations at all,
Yeah.
really.
Well,
Certainly not in the sort of scope that could impart an appreciation for
wisdom.
human achievement
yeah.
or
did you know
or
that
anything of the like.
Did you know that the new Assassin's Creed game is like in Baghdad, like in the Abbasid or whatever?
Ooh,
I'm so pumped.
No. Which
that's
one's that?
cool.
Valhalla,
Mirage,
right?
No,
Oh.
the newest one's Valhalla. The next one's Mirage. It looks dope.
I watched a video about Baghdad.
Hmm.
That's like,
What? Anything
Pretty-
interesting?
pretty cool place until the Mongols came and burned it down.
That's true of a lot of places, though.
Yeah.
Did they get to renovate?
Yeah. I mean, Baghdad's still a city today.
Yeah.
No, I know, but like
They
It's a lot of, like-
probably one of the great losses of information of all
like-
time.
that
Mm.
library that too, like that level.
Yeah, because the Mongols destroyed. I think at the time Baghdad probably had one of the largest libraries in the world, and the Mongols destroyed the whole thing.
Mongols hate
Uh,
books.
Yeah,
They prefer podcasts.
This is
Yeah.
completely
they
irrelevant.
like Genghis Khan and listen to our podcast.
Yeah, they like the 3HAWT1 podcast.
This-
Honestly, if our podcast isn't inciting people to go like burn down Baghdad, then I don't know what we're doing here.
Yeah, we're not meeting our goals, our sales goals. This is completely, it's completely irrelevant, kind of.
we have a corporate mandate to destroy Baghdad.
No, we
just
can't.
destroy books. They don't have to
No,
be in
I
Baghdad.
don't know if that's. I don't know if that's
Burn the
worse.
books.
Honestly,
Burn
I don't know if
the
that's.
books.
I don't know if that's better.
Speaking of libraries burning, I just watched this cold case file episode where like these 12-year-old kids were just like stealing from like a college library, and so like to cover up their tracks or whatever, they burnt down the community college library, and they like
What?
yeah, and then they like killed a fireman like who came in to save them, and then it was like a cold case for like 30-40 years or something. Stupid
the
12-year-olds.
Kids are dumb.
Yeah, kids suck. Kids are fucking
Kids are the
stupid.
worst.
God. No offense, RJ.
Yeah, RJ's a
For
fucking
a second,
idiot.
I was like,
Child.
for a second,
Man, child.
I was like, are you calling me a child?
Yes, of course.
No.
Not all children.
She would never.
Yeah. Not
don't
all
know.
children are
might.
stupid, and not all stupid people are still children, but all stupid people were once children.
And not all stupid people would burn down a library and kill a fireman.
Yeah, stupid and destructive is a deadly combination.
Yeah.
And I'd say a rare combination, especially in a kid.
There,
Thankfully.
there aren't many kids burning
It
down
almost
libraries.
it seems less stupid and more outright malicious and
Yeah.
Like, what were they even covering up, like, from a robbery? I guess, like, maybe fingerprints and stuff, but just wear gloves, then you don't have to burn down a library.
That's the level of if they had higher level thinking available to them in their brains.
Yeah, and it's not like
well,
it's not going to be the FBI tracking down, a couple laptops stolen from a community
Exactly.
college,
yeah.
Oh, I was assuming they were stealing books. Maybe that was dumb.
Well, it was in like the
top shows-
70s or 80s,
top
so it
shows-
probably wasn't laptops.
Cop
but-
shows on
Yeah.
Whatever they were
TV
stealing.
do give people the impression that like they can fucking like test the air for DNA samples if
Yeah.
you breathe there. So
Yeah. Yeah, they TV shows love overplaying how much, like forensic science has come a really long way, but they take it to the extreme of like it basically being magic. Like they could just the computer, they type in 3 seconds and the computer just does all the work for them. Oh.
that's fun though.
Mm-hmm.
The 70s and
cop
80s are
shows.
a wild time.
Oh yeah. Everyone just
You
trusted
could just
everyone.
get away with something like that. Like, there's no way.
Yeah.
If you did that now,
Mm-mm.
there's cameras literally
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah, like cameras is like the biggest thing, I feel like, besides DNA, obviously, like DNA
I
and
think
cameras
camera's
is just-
honestly bigger.
well,
Because like even with DNA evidence, you could get away with burning down a fucking building.
yeah, that's true. But like DNA has just come such a long way. Like they don't even need to have your DNA on file anymore. They can just match it, like using those places like Ancestry.com and get a partial match from a family member, and then just work their way down to you from family trees and stuff. Like it's like DNA genealogy, I think is what it's called. But it's super cool. But anyway, anything topical going on right now? What is happening right now? In the big
It's
old
the new
world?
year, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are writing the wrong date and then erasing it.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
actually
writing
been
the
pretty
right
good
one.
about that.
I haven't had to write the date yet.
Lucky you.
Yeah, I guess my
You haven't goofed yet. But
semester.
that also means you won't be prepared.
Yeah, that's true. My semester starts on the 9th, so then I'll be writing the date more.
Oh, okay. I was
I
gonna
have
say.
I have to write the date for my job, so I've written it
Same.
like
Mm.
double digits already.
Ah.
I was gonna say George is gonna like mess it up in March and look like an idiot.
No, I'll just have
No, he'll get practice in.
I'll just have Chat GPT write the date for me.
The entire paper with the date.
Yeah.
George, honestly, if
It writes the date as like 1997. Yeah. No.
Do like the bot as like sort of a starting off point or something like that.
I was gonna say, George, if you get an assignment, I kind of want to like see what it does if you like put in your like. Do
Yeah.
not submit that.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'd be curious to see what it like how good it is.
I was
Just
curious.
Purely.
So I'm on my final exam, like I would do the problem first and then I put it into the bot to see if like the bot knew
You
what it was.
did.
But I didn't.
Why don't you share that?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm sharing it out. But but the
fair.
bot was
Okay.
wrong like 90% of the time. It would be like stupid. It'd be like the most basic stuff. It'd be like I'm trying to think like, oh, your portfolio is 70% of stock A and 30% of stock B. That means you have 100 shares of each, and it's like that doesn't make any sense. Like that's so stupid, and shit like that, where it can't do like the most basic, like some like if you give it a complicated word problems, then it just breaks its brain basically. So
Does it treat it like a story and not a question?
yeah, it treats it like a question, but it just gets everything wrong and jumbles everything, and then if you ask it to do it again, it'll do it in a completely different way. That's
It'll be
also
wrong, different.
Yeah, it'll be wrong in a different way. So it's like it has no idea what it's doing.
I also think like I don't know. I feel like a bunch of these things could get fucked up just by people like playing with them and like
yeah, because it's learning from talking.
Sort of people, yeah. If certain people play with them a bunch, it'll like fuck up the like algorithm or whatever, or if it gets just like the way people will mess with it, it could mess up with the algorithm. Like kind of as an example, I don't know if are you at all familiar with Akinator?
The 20 questions thing?
Oh yeah.
So I don't know if I remember Akinator being really really good like 5 years ago.
Yeah,
6 years ago. It's fucking garbage now. Like
oh wow.
I've used it in the last like year or so, and it will like I think because people tried so hard to stump it and be like ask it like basically give it trick questions or something like that. It now is horrible. It's will
now
like
less efficient.
Yeah, it's much worse at guessing now.
So I could still get people like like Lionel Messi or Joe Biden or shit like that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It should be able to get like a lot of your like more famous people or whatever. But like you'll notice now it asks questions that like information covered it already.
It'll repeat itself?
Not necessarily repeat itself, but it'll be like it'll be like is this character like covered in fur and or does this character have human skin, and you'll say like yes or no, and then it'll ask questions that are like you could say yes, and then sometime later it'll be like is your character covered in fur? It's like no, it has human skin. I told you that already. Like you shouldn't even be asking this.
Technically you could have human skin and then have fur on top of it.
I guess.
Yeah, you could be whatchamacallit, a werewolf from Twilight.
Like primates are almost like a lot of them have most of their bodies covered with fur, and they have primate skin underneath that.
No, they have human skin that they take.
Oh,
from their victims.
Course, they got human skin under there. They're stealing our skin.
They wear it as a hat.
It's been a while, so I couldn't bring up, but it's just terrible at it now. It's so bad.
I kind of want to revisit Akinator then. Maybe
we should do it as a segment. Yeah.
Is the goal to like?
What would be the goal?
I'm wondering if it makes more sense to have it make it so like, are we trying to stump Akinator or trying to pick a person to guess as soon as possible?
Ooh.
I think both could be fun.
Some of
as soon as possible.
Yeah, kind of do it the other way around. Pick the most famous individual.
Yeah, well, I think we should like experiment with it. Like,
that stumping Akinator is pretty easy. You just pick like tertiary character from a less famous.
Yeah,
thing. It doesn't know dick about Malazan characters. It will never.
No one knows dick about Malazan characters. You and I.
Oh,
I don't even know that much.
Yeah. Right?
RGL asking me like,
Like,
do you remember this?
do this thing. It will do this thing. If you try to make it guess like a fantasy character, it will guess like Lord of the Rings characters like 3 times in a row.
Just to be sure.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. I'll be like,
I feel like you could also just do someone like really old but semi-obscure, like Charles the Bald or something. I probably wouldn't get that.
Yeah.
But anyway, do we want to move on to the first segment?
Yes.
All right.
Very New Year's theme.
Well,
here.
too bad.
No. Oh, okay, I'll go then.
My segment, I guess, is just sort of an open discussion about I'm just pulling up mine about New Year's resolutions. So what do people have this year for New Year's resolutions? I know I'm the only one that normally does these, but you guys had homework, so
Wait, you usually make New Year's resolutions?
yeah. And that and then I follow like 1/3 of them, but yeah.
What have you done? Actually, I kind of want to hear how you.
Well,
I think you should start.
Yeah, I think you should start then.
Well,
I categorized mine, but I didn't really I want to see how the pro does it.
So I last year and the year before, like
You paid to do this, right?
Huh?
You're a professional.
Yeah. Well, semi-professional. I get paid in hugs.
That's honestly not even the worst currency.
Yeah.
Hugs are great.
But they also always stab me in the back at the same time, so it's kind of like a double-edged sword. Double-edged sword.
Maybe it's like acupuncture.
Yeah. But so like in the past I'd like done like my biggest flaw, and I guess my biggest tip for making these is like don't do too many, like don't bite off more than you can chew, as it were. Like last year I had like, you know, a dozen or so or something, and it's like, well, I've ended up following like 2 of these, you know.
Also make sure they're achievable. Don't like vow to defeat ISIS or something.
Yeah.
I mean, if you just vowed to defeat ISIS, that's a goal. You vowed. Checkbox.
Yeah, your
New Year's resolution, and the next year I will destroy ISIS.
There used to be a payment company. There used to be a payment company like really early on, like when like Venmo and PayPal or whatever were just getting started.
Are they called ISIS?
Yeah, there was another one called ISIS, and my mom would use it all the time. And she'd always talk about ISIS, and then ISIS started being a thing, and it was a big joke in our household to make fun of my mom for being part of ISIS.
I'm not sure how popular. There is a band called ISIS.
I think isn't ISIS like an Egyptian god or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it ISIS, or is it like pronounced different, or?
I don't know.
I think it's spelled ISIS, but I don't know if it's said different.
Yeah.
That's different when I say it.
That might be.
Is that
Egyptian?
Yeah, it's Egyptian.
It could be.
Yeah.
It could be that we're saying that we're just pronouncing
It's actually pronounced.
ISIS stand for Islamic something.
Islamic State of Iraq and Syria.
Oh, I was gonna. Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah.
And then there's also ISIL.
Just pronouncing that like the other things, but I'm guessing the band was probably at least somewhat named after the goddess.
That makes sense. And probably the pay company was named after the goddess. Is it like the goddess of gold or something? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? Google can't tell us. It's impossible. So, anyway, my resolutions this year. Should I just rattle them off? I guess I'll just rattle them off. Completely sober 2023. Take more pictures. Read at least 1 book per month, and reach 180 pounds. Are my four goals for this year.
Google says fertility.
Oh.
Goddess of fertility.
That kind of still makes sense for like a payment company, like, you know, you plant the seed and grow or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I guess I'll repeat them.
No, I heard them. I was paying attention. I was gonna say
he was paying attention. I wasn't, but it doesn't matter if I pay attention.
I was like, oh, I did books too, and then you picked way more books than I did.
Well, I did. Like, I probably
I did
too
5.
high. Oh, 5.
And because I said like 4 books, and because I got like at least like 3 or 4 for Christmas, and then I have I have a bunch of I'm going to read at least one Malazan book this year. Probably not more than that. Sorry, RJ.
Yeah,
they're really big.
No!
I have no idea what case.
I finished the Malazan series again
Let George
this year.
Yeah, but you
say a
just
sentence.
literally like listening to a book is like 4 times as fast as actually reading it, and like half as useful. But anyway,
I mean, half as useful.
Like I would,
Okay,
I haven't like looked into this, so I am just guessing. But I would guess that your retention for listening to something versus actually reading it is much higher, because like when I sit down and read something, I have to 100% focus on reading it. But when I'm listening to something, I'm playing a video game, or I'm doing chores, or I'm doing something else that has to has to take some of my brain
takes
power.
your focus.
Yeah.
Maybe your attention, earlet.
Earlet.
Yeah.
I think it's dependent on probably the book, and also a lot on the person.
Yeah, sure, definitely.
I think because like some people absorb information better in certain ways. Like I am definitely I definitely fall in George's camp of like, I need to read. If I can listen, I think I can absorb information like listening, but a book, particularly something as like weighty as like a podcast, I can definitely like listen to podcasts in the background and still pick up what's going on. Like it's a conversation. It's not the same as a novel
or a narrative.
It just doesn't. It takes different amounts of focus.
Also, I would say like they're definitely.
It also potentially has something to do with acclimation, since I've been listening to books for so long.
Maybe you've gotten better at it then.
Yeah, genuinely, I might have I might be better at it due to practice.
Yeah, I think there definitely is like acclimation, and also just like people's personal preferences for how they absorb information. But I think on average, the people, like if you take the same amount of, or the same groups of people or whatever, take random groups of people and had one group read and one group listen, the reading group would retain more information. Like and I think
on
that,
average.
Yeah, and I think that it's extremely rare that a person would actually retain more listening than they would reading the same book. But I won't say that it's impossible. I can't say it's impossible. Just to reiterate mine to RJ, so he knows my 4. Sober 2023, take more pictures, read at least a book a month, and reach 180 pounds.
I thought for a second you meant subscribers.
Yeah, we're gonna go down. We need to lose at least 20. I mean, sorry, like what, 46? Yeah.
Yeah, 40. Like I said, we need this private
lose
vibe.
At least 40 extra subscribers.
We need the private vibe. That's what I've been saying.
What would be the quickest? I think honestly the quickest way. Actually, I don't know. I think people would have to watch the streams to actually lose subscribers.
Yeah. I don't know. I think,
like what could we say or do on the show that would get people to?
I think it would be easier to get to 280 than it would be to 180. But maybe I'm just
honestly I agree. If we just did like, I went to my local pharmacy and started doing cartwheels in the aisle and then got yelled at by the cops. But then that wouldn't be a podcast now, would it?
What of those do you think would be the hardest for you?
Hardest for what?
Get yelled at by the cops? Probably. I don't like being yelled at.
Well,
I know what you meant.
No.
He was asking you.
Yeah.
Fucking
of my 4, I see.
Yeah.
The book one. I'm not gonna do the book one for sure.
Yeah.
Like
that's just what I get. I mean, a book a month is.
Yeah, I set the bar high. And I'm currently reading my dad's book where I have like 500 pages left, and I like the book so far. I don't think he's gonna watch this, but if you do, I like your book so far, Dad. But it's he's not an author by trade. He's in IT, so it's like it can be a slog sometimes, especially it's like I have like 500 pages left, and it's like a 600 between 6 and 700 page book. So it's like just getting through that
most of it.
yeah. So like just getting through that will take some time for sure. What did everyone else have? I guess.
Sorry, did you have other? I want to guess. RJ, you had some book one, I bet.
No.
Oh wow.
Is it because you're going to read anyway?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really have like a goal for reading. Just like I guess like if I had a goal for reading, it would be explore more genres and maybe read something that actually enriches me rather than just fiction. But
the last book I read was kind of short, and it's like I think it's a good read. Like I don't agree with everything in the book, but it's a good way to think about finance and stuff like that. It's
it's called Mein Kampf.
No, it's the Millionaire Next Door. Yeah, I can't remember what it's by. It's by two random PhD nerds, but it's a good read.
I think the best like informational book I ever read was A History of the World in 6 Glasses.
What? I didn't actually hear it.
He said
A History of the World in 6 Glasses. Or is it 7 Glasses?
What's it about?
Wait, sorry, classes with a C or glasses with a G?
Glasses with a G. Like
Spectacles.
No, like glasses of a drink.
Oh. Well,
I believe that's what it's called.
They're spelled the same way, so
yeah.
No, yeah. I thought it was like literary. Did you guys ever do like literary like lenses? I thought it was like something like that. It's alcohol. Okay.
Oh.
It's kind of like a literary. It's
kind of
like a
play on words
literary
on both.
lens.
Huh? I assume it's a play on words on both, so it really kind of means both, like, right?
I like
haven't read the book, but like
it's just because it like goes through history with like the lens being like
exactly, and that's
like kind of following like predominant drinks of the
exactly.
time. So
exactly, you just said lens, so it's like it's a play. It's looking it through that lens, so glasses as in lens, but also glasses as in the container for your drink.
I'm not sure if it's meant to be wordplay.
Well, that strikes me as wordplay, but maybe not.
George, I think you're right.
Yeah,
it starts with beer in Sumeria, and I think it ends with Coca-Cola.
Does it have pictures? Do you have a copy? Can you send it to me?
Probably doesn't have pictures.
Damn it.
I don't have a copy.
Interesting.
All right, well, I wrote it down.
It was assigned for school, and it was actually really good. I really liked it. One of the few assigned books that I really enjoyed.
Oh, actually, sorry, slightly off topic.
Mockingbird.
I was gonna say, what assigned book did you like the most?
To Kill a Mockingbird.
A History of the World in 6 Glasses. Genuinely.
Either that or Great Gatsby. That's another good book. But I'm so basic.
Great Gatsby was weird.
Well, I like weird. Ryobi.
Oh no.
Fahrenheit 451 was pretty good too.
You had to read that for school? I never read it.
I think so.
Yeah, we had to read it for school.
My least favorite one was For Whom the Bell Tolls by Ernest Hemingway.
I read The Old Man, the Sea.
My least favorite, I don't remember because I didn't read it. If I started a book for school and I didn't like it, then I just read the Cliff Notes. I'm not reading a whole book
George.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? If I start reading a book and it's fucking garbage in the first 2 chapters, and like I can get a good grade without reading it, like 110%. I'd still do that if I was in a literary class today. 100%. You can't force me to read something I don't want to read. Who are you, my teacher? Get out of here.
Yes.
I mean, if I was your teacher, it sounds like you do it anyway.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like there's actually a solution there.
No. Yeah, I'm a problem student.
Nah, I liked reading. I never used Cliff Notes or Spark Notes or whatever.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm a G.
I
That's
had
fucking
I had a
nuts.
class that covered sci-fi. I don't think we read any like full novels. It was mostly like short stories, but there's some really interesting ones there.
Oh my god. Do you remember Harrison Bergeron? Did you read that?
No.
Okay, that was like a
I
short
don't
story.
think so.
It was also like sci-fi, dystopian nonsense. We read a couple of stuff like that. I can't remember the names of them, except for that one for some reason, but I know what you mean. I really like the short stories they picked.
I read one where bears developed the ability to make fire and like basically like super early human society. And it was like about this guy who like spent a night chilling at a fire with some bears.
That sounds dope.
And
never read that one.
Basically like how kind of like it covered a little bit how society reacts to bears learning to make fire.
Hmm.
I want to read that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I don't remember any of the names of these. I have like memories in my head. There was one where like some dude was like walking in like blizzards in Canada, and it was basically about how he froze to death. And there's another one, I think it was called Telltale Heart, and it was about, do you remember that?
No, you just reminded me of that one book. Did you have to read that book? I think, wasn't it just called Hatchet or whatever?
I read Hatchet for fun.
Yeah,
Hatchet was really
I liked
good.
that book. That was a good book that I had to read for school.
Oh, you know what? You know what was actually really good of the like classic American authors? What's the fucking is it Huckleberry Finn or is it? Yeah, it's Huckleberry Finn.
Mark Twain?
By Mark Twain. That was an enjoyable book. That was actually that was a fun read.
I feel like I remember. I don't
think I read it.
I want to say I read it, but I don't remember it that well.
I don't even think I got assigned it and read the Cliff Notes.
I mostly just remember liking it.
Maybe I was young enough where they like banned it. Like I was.
Oh, maybe maybe
you just the N-word in it.
Yeah,
you just skipped it.
Yeah, I think they must have banned it by the time I got to it.
Oh my god, low key. I grew up in a school, Anstown, that was not very diverse. We had like some play, and I can't remember the name of it, but it was about like lower class African American families, and like literally in like the first line, we were like taking turns like reading out loud, and just like they have the N-word all over the place in like in the lines, and we're just all like looking at teachers, like, hey, can we were like whatever, like sixth graders, and we were like, hey, can we say this? No, not sixth graders, probably no, it was high school, probably like ninth graders, and we're like, can we say this? And they're like, yeah, go for it. Okay.
I was fucking ready to hear that like your school did blackface.
What? No, we didn't reenact it.
No.
And also no.
Yeah, it's any.
If we did reenact it, we wouldn't use that.
The year 2000.
No, we weren't diverse. We weren't offensive.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm not gonna rat. Okay, so elementary school was a long time ago. In elementary school, like in like first or kindergarten or first grade or something, we did dress up as like Native Americans for Thanksgiving.
Well, that's a little less like.
It was a different time. It was a different time. It was long enough ago. We're old.
Yeah, and it's like a bunch of kids dressing up as Native Americans, like it's like It's like, do you want to just have them? Like, I don't know. It is a touchy subject. I would be surprised
if like, there were some like small schools still doing blackface in America.
No, there is not.
They can't.
There's no.
That would get blasted on social media. Someone would find out.
We already know about it.
We know.
You could do it in fucking. West Virginia, and then you couldn't even upload it to the internet because you don't have an internet connection.
I think it's unlikely because
I think it's
like the amount of like clout that would get for whoever posted it would be
Yeah,
hard to resist.
You're instant internet famous. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. That's like a lot of likes on Twitter.
Yeah.
The old
TikTok
tweets.
now, right?
In the year 2000? In the year
I meant
2000,
I thought I meant now.
Oh,
yeah. I thought you were saying like in West Virginia now.
Now,
you mean when
I mean, now I don't know.
That would be harder.
It would be a lot harder. But in the year 2000, I feel like
I guess it's possible because there wasn't really
not,
like
but it's possible.
Camera phones around. You still had digital cameras though. Take a snap of that.
It's just hard to circulate though.
Well, you just call your local news. They run a story, and then CNN picks it up, and suddenly Anderson Cooper's talking about it.
Yeah,
but I don't know. It wasn't really that democratized.
Yeah, that's true.
I fucking love the tangent we just went on. That was fucking great. we were doing New Year's resolutions. Like, how about books?
Yeah,
books are neat.
Oh,
I desperately I think one and only real resolution is get pre-approval for a home loan. At least start looking.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, actually like concrete life achievements.
Oh yeah.
Mine are lame in comparison. Well, they're like it's more like honestly it reads like a to-do list and not like a resolution. Where are you looking? Actually, wait, don't dock yourself, but
yeah.
What is the process? What does that process entail? Because I've never considered.
I don't know.
Ask George though. George has done it.
Oh, okay.
It's just like you go to a realtor and then they usually help you get, or at least every time I've done it, I've gone to like my realtor and then they like help me get pre-approved, and then I probably shouldn't do this. I should probably shop around for lenders, but I always just go with their partner lender, and then they're just like, give us this, and this, and then we'll send it off, and then you'll get back how much you're pre-approved for, and then you're always pre-approved for way more than you should pay for a house. So you always want to buy a house that's like 75% of what you're pre-approved for, or
they give you here's like $3 million. Go wild.
The bank profits if you fail to.
Yeah, I know.
Because they usually just sell it right away. Like they'll usually just turn around and then sell it to someone else. So they make money either way. They don't care. And they make more. Everyone makes more. Like the realtors make more the higher the sale is. Everyone. So
yeah.
That's a life pro tip right there, bud.
Oh yeah, baby.
75%. Oh wait, you're gonna make that second.
My biggest issue is that they don't make nice homes in my price range.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Really?
You might have like a fixer upper.
Sucks. Yeah.
Honestly, fixer upper might be the way to go.
Hey, my brother's a handyman in the making, so I got you on the cheap. You need big projects.
He's the homie.
Yeah, I got the hookup.
I'm so. Are you guys handy at all?
No. My brother is though, so I don't have to be.
Yeah, you don't have to be fair. I could probably puzzle it out, but like it's the only person in my family who is kind of like it. My uncles are, but I don't see them that much. And my grandfather is really like he has like full on shed with like power tools and all that stuff. And like I've kind of picked up some stuff from him, but like even like I was like, all right, put up a shelf. Like drill it into the wall. I'm like, what?
Oh yeah, I can just do that.
Are you sure? Can I just do that? I could probably figure it out, but I wouldn't feel confident about it. Like getting it level and all that.
Yeah, I mean, I have a level. I mean, whenever I try to use it, it always is slightly askew, but slightly askew. It works. I could get. It's not gonna be pretty. I can get it up there.
Just don't put a ball on the top of it.
Yeah. I really wish I was handier. I'd really like to be handier.
Yeah, same here.
I would too, but I don't want to do like handy tasks. I don't want to. Actually, maybe I do. I like fixing things.
I changed a car battery once with just like a YouTube video. So
yeah,
nice.
So that was pretty cool.
I believe when we lived together, I kind of I unclogged the sink. I fucking took out the U bend underneath the sink.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
I had shit in it, and I got rid of the shit and put it back on.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm trying to think of.
I did probably the lowest level of plumbing imaginable.
I replaced a doorknob before. Yeah, boy.
I could probably do that. That sounds okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like the only thing is like sometimes like older doors have like the doorknobs of like back in the day were like smaller for some reason, or at least in my house they had like
They had smaller
doorknobs.
hands back then.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know, little known fact.
Makes sense. So like when I tried to replace it, we like the bathroom door in Evelyn, like for the longest time it just didn't have a door because like the door, like the hole wasn't big enough and I didn't have any equipment to like extend the
Widen
hole.
it.
Yeah,
They
widen
didn't
the
make
door.
like the same size doorknobs
exactly.
anymore. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. If it's that old, then yeah, that's a
Yeah.
little trickier.
There's a bunch of stupid shit like that.
Like they had a slot in that home where people used to just like take their razors after they were done and just put them in a slot in the wall and then just leave them there. They're just a bunch of razors
Does it just sit in the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was how they
What
got
the
rid of
hell?
razors. It's so stupid. It's the dumbest shit I've ever seen in a house. And every room in that house was carpet.
I don't know.
Every room. The kitchen,
I hate that.
the bathroom.
I feel like the carpet that was in the bathroom and the kitchen and nowhere else was stupider.
Bathroom.
Yeah, it was like the bathroom, the kitchen, and the basement had carpet, but like the bedrooms were hardwood. It's so annoying.
I don't know much about interior design. Carpet, bathroom, wrong-o.
Yeah.
Bad.
It was awful.
Do not do.
And it wasn't even like
It wasn't even nice carpet.
No. Ugh, it was.
I don't know if that's better or worse.
And it was carpet on top of other carpet. So
Oh,
it was the worst.
Yeah, it was like thick carpet on top of like
thinner carpet.
Yeah, like rough, like hard carpet that like it's not really springy.
Sandwich.
Yeah.
Sandwich of poor design choices.
Yeah, it was the worst. So does that?
Man, people are dumb.
Anyone...
Oh, hey, yeah, I could.
Oh,
go ahead.
Yeah.
I was just going to talk about mine.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot. Like the conversation was so.
No, this is I really like it when we just kind of go off like this.
Yeah.
This is what happens when we skip a week.
Yeah, exactly. It's a relaxed vibe.
We go off.
We built up talking energy.
Yeah.
I broke mine up into a couple different categories. I already talked about books. I said like read 4 books and then probably the next Malazan book because I'll probably get burnt out of it to read more than one of those. I want to start. We talked about this a bit, but I do want to start our game streaming, George.
Oh yeah,
we'll get on that.
We gotta figure out a nice day for that. Maybe
New Year's resolution. New Year's resolution. Upload.
I didn't think of channel
plays to the internet.
Yeah.
No. We're streaming them.
Yeah, we're streaming them. You gotta catch them live to get the
to get the full experience.
The full experience, yeah.
Yeah, instead of swearing at each other, we can swear at the chat instead.
Yeah.
We can enjoy solidarity.
Maybe we should do that on the day when RJ does his where he's in the other D&D.
Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, off stream.
Saturday,
yeah, maybe.
Whatever works.
Yeah,
anyway. We got some stuff planned for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just ironing it out.
Mm-hmm.
Some other ones. I had just in general, I had health category. I started playing volleyball.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like a couple weeks ago,
cool.
And I want to continue. It's basically just continue doing that. And also, even more recently, I've started doing yoga.
Oh, that's cool.
And so I've been trying to make a weekly yoga thing at my gym I go to.
Oh, that's awesome.
On Saturday mornings.
Oh,
it's fun, but like, oh my god, I've realized I think I've been doing like kind of like beginner stuff for the most part. I just like picked like a random video earlier today, and I was like trying to do it, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this, and like, all right, now do a split. I'm like, come again?
Yeah.
And then just like, yeah, so you just like do this and then that, and then you can like bend over and like touch your forehead to the floor. I'm like,
What?
I can't
touch my toes.
Yeah.
I can touch my toes, so I'm not as bad as that.
I can touch the back of my
But-
heels, I'm pretty sure. Wait, I'm gonna see.
Oh,
I think
look
I
at
can.
you.
Wild.
Let me check. You won't be able to see it fully. But...
Prove it.
I hurt my
Oh.
shoulder the other day trying to reach my foot while I was lifting it up to my hand.
Whew. Yeah, I can. I can touch the back of my heels.
RJ, maybe you should take up yoga because that sounds like something you can get better at.
Maybe.
Yeah, yoga is also like a nice chill way to still like, you know, be active and like burn calories, but like not like have to like be drenched in sweat or like, you know, go
I didn't feel
ham.
like it's just something you can kind of do. Like I have a mat and then I have like a TV in my apartment, so I just kind of like hook up my laptop to that with like an HDMI cable and just pull up a video and
Yoga
follow
just
along.
doesn't interest me enough to for me to like dedicate time to it.
You can do quick ones though. You could do like 5-10 minute ones. It's just like guided stretching, really.
Also, can I recommend a channel for? It's not yoga specific, but just if
okay.
It's the fall of civilizations.
It's the fall of civilization.
No, it's this little channel called PewDiePie. I just found him. No,
it's this channel called Gamerous George.
It's Haas Fitness, like HAS. It stands for Heart and Soul Fitness. But there, it's like I think there are a couple. They might not be. Sorry if I'm wrong, but they do like, you know, they have a lot of videos of like different like intensity levels, different like types of exercise and different like focus groups and different lengths of time. Like there's a huge variety and like they're really like easy to follow along, and like they have like, you know, the girl does like the more beginner style of whatever episode, and the guy does like the intermediate and then the advanced ones, and so like it's like a good range, and I find the videos like fun to follow along to, and like they feel like they work when I do them. So.
Yeah, I definitely like to get more active. That's for sure.
I think it's HAS Fitness.
I'm sure if that'll probably be close enough to get a hit.
I feel like I'd rather do something like
it's HasFit. Sorry, not NUS, just HAS Fit.
Yeah,
very good channel. Sorry, what were you saying, RJ?
I definitely like to get more active. That's kind of been something I've been working on like since last year. Is like I just like I want to get outside and like do like physical activities more.
Yeah, I want to like me and RJ have gotten into disc golf kind of in the past like couple years because of our friend Loki, and I want to do more of that this year.
Yeah,
that's a fun.
I want to do more badminton.
Oh, badminton was so fun. Yeah,
that was so fun.
We should just
badminton's fantastic because it's so fucking slow.
Yeah. Oh, it moves.
Like you still
so
have
nicely.
to exert yourself, so it's still like you still. It's still exciting physical activity, but it's not like tennis where like
it's a bit more forgiving.
Like, it's so much more forgiving. It's not like tennis where you're like it's just like all right, and I didn't even try. I couldn't try.
Yeah, there's no way I was making it anywhere near that ball.
I lunged, then my knee clicked and stopped moving.
Yeah, now I'm on a stretcher.
Oh my God.
This is not fun.
My knees make noise every time I stand up from crouching down.
I can crack my right big toe on demand.
Oh,
do it. No, don't do it.
Wait.
No, please.
I don't think you could hear it. It's not clicking very loud today. Oh,
I think I did hear it.
Was that it?
Oh, I cracked my knuckle. I don't think that was.
Wow.
I picked it up though.
Yeah, I can just. I don't know what it is. Oh, there it goes. And now the mic's not picking it up. It's irrelevant. Oh, did it pick it up?
I heard it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Unless we were hearing something else snap.
No, that was my foot.
He's just snapping his fingers off screen.
Yeah. Just like,
just cheating.
This is my phone.
Couple other things just to finish up here. Financial. I need a new phone. I don't know. That's not really news. This is, like I said, it's more of a to-do list. I need to get a new phone and probably also get off my family's phone plan. So I'll start paying for that myself.
Yeah, I don't like. I
plan on once this phone dies, I'm going to swap to my own phone plan and
Oh, y'all aren't on your own phone plan yet? Damn.
No.
Yeah. Me and April are.
And say, why
look at you.
would I be if I don't have to pay?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
I don't pay for my car, so it's like tomato. I don't know. My car is free, baby.
I got my car for free too, but I pay for insurance now.
Thanks,
parents.
The plan is once I, post college employed, I'm gonna take over the car payments and the insurance. But
yeah,
nice.
Yeah, I also no. I paid
$2
an amount of money for I got one car essentially for free and paid like a third of another, and I pay the registration and insurance on both.
Rad.
Yeah.
Look at us being a third of an adult.
Oh yeah. It's with the economy, the state, not even really
it's
just
just
the economy.
Yeah.
Like just how society works nowadays. It's hard for people to get completely independent in their 20s.
I mean, there's fully like 50 years, where people could get easily independent in their 20s. Of all of human history, there's like 50
but I'm
years.
saying, yeah.
I
see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Nothing to be ashamed of.
That's true. Yeah, because like there weren't many, serfs in feudal society, like really busting out of their class,
out of the mold.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was mostly what I had. Others just like go ahead.
It was like mostly like the first 50 years after World War II in America, probably the pretty much the easiest the regular Joe has ever had it.
Yeah.
Yeah, here at least.
Yeah.
In the U.S. today.
Possibly just period. At least if you were white.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Unfortunate, but true.
Yeah.
Did you see the episode? This is so off. I mean,
no, do it.
No, I mean you're gonna get mad at it. This is just gonna become the Fall of Civilizations fan club. But
that's okay.
Did you hear
I'm on board now.
Where the guy from, I think it was from Songhai, one of the kings, took a pilgrimage to Mecca where he gave away so much gold.
Mansa Musa.
Yeah. He gave away so much gold that he crashed all the local economies on the way.
Nice.
Because he devalued all their currency because he gave away so much gold. Oh, it's great.
That's hashtag goals.
Yeah.
Oh,
I meant to buy a lottery ticket.
Oh, damn. Now you won't win just because you didn't buy it.
Yeah, just because I didn't buy it. That was the only thing standing in between me and untold riches.
The lottery.
You were a shoo-in. What if the lottery was democratic instead of
I do have decent
RNG?
I do have decent lottery luck.
Oh, you do? Damn.
With scratch tickets, small stuff.
Okay. I thought you won the mega jackpot and then went broke before you met us.
I had an entire secret life before this, dude. Yeah. You should have seen me.
You spent it all on Bugattis. God damn it.
I'm not sure if I said this last time that the lottery came up, but I found out that the Michigan's online lottery system is fucking garbage, and if you don't touch your account in a year, they or something like that, they
delete it?
Yeah, they
it's not even they delete it, they lock you out.
Yeah, they lock you out. So if you want to buy through online again, you have to create a new email and
yeah, it's a bunch of crap.
Why do they do
to
that?
sign up for a new account. I don't know.
It's not like Problem Gambler. Well, I guess Like you
No,
feel like it's not like a gambling problem.
I feel like it encourages problem gambling.
Yeah,
it's
because
like
you're like, you better keep this account live.
Otherwise you're gonna lose access to your account.
Yeah.
Maybe that's probably the reason. I just don't think it's a good one.
They're incentivizing gambling.
Yeah.
God.
It's so because I'm like, the only time I ever want to use this is like when like the lottery hits such a gigantic amount that it's like,
ooh,
okay,
for the fun, yeah, like the novelty.
I like if I win this, like me and all my friends will never have to work.
Yeah. And we'd finally get a podcast studio. Like,
yeah.
Oh my god, the podcast
we'd
studio.
spend all the money on the podcast studio and then have to go back to work.
No, you wouldn't, because we'd be making thousands a month off podcasts. Spend hundreds of millions to make thousands.
Yep, that's how economy works.
Yeah, that's the business way.
You gotta spend money to make less money.
Yeah. The best way to get a small fortune is to start out with a large one.
To lose it.
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong.
It's to lose a large fortune.
Yeah. I stole that from Elon's Twitter, so I feel very dumb right now.
That's okay.
One of my favorite things is like, this is how I made like $1.5 million. My dad gave me $500,000. Yeah. I lived frugally, and then he gave me another $1 million.
I cooked at home, didn't buy coffee, biked to work.
I wasn't buying all this goddamn avocado toast that these Gen Zers are buying.
Yeah. It's the avocado toast that's keeping them trapped in...
Damn avocado toast.
I don't actually...
It's fruit and bread. Like, how is that how do you think that's bankrupting? If you think that's bankrupting people, you should, I don't know, be concerned about the economy.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
I don't actually like avocado toast. I like guacamole, but when it's just like avocado spread, it's just like, I don't know.
So fucking bland.
I only like avocado and
it just
sushi.
tastes like fat.
Yeah.
And nothing else.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
I only like it in sushi.
Yeah. Yeah, with other flavors. It's a textured thing.
Yeah, exactly.
When it's mixed in, but flavor-wise, it's,
Yeah, it's garbage.
I also like guac.
Just blah. Yeah, guac has other stuff mixed in it.
Yeah. For the
other quote-unquote flavor.
Put flavor into your fucking...
Yeah. It's just a medium.
Yeah.
The broth.
I've definitely tried guac. I call it goff, like
all these millennials and their bread and butter.
Yeah.
Their bread and green butter.
They're idiots.
The most expensive thing you can eat.
Back in my day, we just had bread with nothing on it.
Yeah. These goddamn spoiled bitches.
Yeah. We should probably move on.
Yeah. No.
This is a lot of fun. But
yeah. Okay.
Time is a thing that exists.
Who wants to?
Me.
Okay.
I want to go next.
Okay, Roby.
All right. So, New Year, kind of end of holidays, also end of Steam sale. So we are taking a peek at games, deciding what we're gonna pick up, and I thought it would be fun to have you guys try and guess games based on their funny Steam reviews.
We're guessing.
You are guessing.
Oh.
Some of these games you may know, some of these you may not, but you'll find out, so to speak.
Jump into it.
So the first one I got here, let me pull it up. Batman says goodbye in the first cutscene in my game turn off. Realistic 100%.
Arkham something. Or it could be that DC fighting game. What was that even called?
That stupid new DC game. DC.
Oh yeah, that one too. There's like an MMO DC, isn't there?
Yeah. I bet it's that one.
Interesting.
I don't know what that is because that's not the game I'm looking for, but you're on the right track.
What's the DC
of course we're on the right
game
track.
type?
Our track is we're guessing it's a Batman property.
Yeah. There's not that many of them.
What is it called?
I mean, from all of history, there's a fucking lot.
Injustice is what it's called. Injustice.
It is not Injustice. Injustice is actually pretty fun. All right,
here's another one. One of the Arkham games.
Here's another one. No, kind of.
Give us another one. Tell us what it is.
I don't know why they made this game so difficult to play as Batgirl. I keep trying to attempt stealth, but the clap of her ass cheeks keeps alerting the criminals.
What's that one that you can play as? Can you play as her in Arkham City? Is it
Nightwing has a fat ass.
Yeah, I haven't played any of the Batman games, so this is
okay. Yeah, this is the newest one. This is Gotham Knights, which is like
yeah, that's
plays like Ark. This isn't an MMO,
right, or something, or whatever.
No.
It's a fucking.
It's like a co-op Arkham, but also without Batman.
Interesting.
Is it actually co-op Arkham, or is it like a
I think it plays like Arkham. I don't know if it's an Arkham game.
I think it's like I heard it's like a grindathon kind of. I don't know.
Interesting. Yeah, I've never seen anything.
Third-person RPG, kind of like the Spider-Man games and stuff like that. But I don't think it's not as good. People are not that happy with it.
Yeah, it looks poorly received.
Mm-hmm. So I doubt it's that much like I doubt it plays like Arkham. Otherwise, it probably would be reasonably well received.
Yeah.
Because Arkham, one of the primary appeals of Arkham is that it's fun.
Yes. Very true. Yeah, a lot of these are just like makes Arkham Origins look like a masterpiece. Not recommended.
Was Arkham Origins also bad?
I don't think it was.
Arkham Origins,
Arkham Asylum.
Yeah. Arkham Asylum and Arkham City were the ones that everyone really liked, and Arkham Origins and Arkham Knight were less well received.
I liked Arkham Asylum, but I tried playing Arkham City multiple times, like twice by myself and once with April, and it just doesn't hook me. I don't know why.
I thought you liked Arkham City more.
No, I much prefer Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, I also much prefer Arkham Asylum, but I always felt like I was in like the minority.
Well, I think we're in the minority too. Most people I talk to are, especially like Andrew is really big in those games, and he prefers City. Like, yeah, most people.
City's really the only thing that's like hugely different to me between those two is that the Riddler challenges are doable and like a little bit more
interesting.
Not even a little bit more interesting. I feel like a huge portion of the Riddler challenges are in Arkham City are just like do this shit that takes fucking insane timing.
Yeah,
and it's like that's not really a riddle.
Like throwing all the bat things is just so annoying. Oh my god.
Horrible. Like, I hate
all
that
the
part.
bat things.
Like you have to do the remote little bat. What are they called?
Yeah.
Batarang.
Batarang.
Batarangs. And like you have to like there are
Riddler
trophies that require you to throw multiple bat weapons.
Yeah, it felt like 70% of the time we were playing the game, we were just trying to get some stupid Riddler trophy that I didn't give a shit about.
Yeah. And it probably feels like that takes up more time because we spent
just a time
so much
sink,
time because it was unenjoyable.
Yeah.
Time spent.
And time goes slower when it's shit.
Yeah. Like overall,
usually hear the opposite saying.
The slight benefit of Arkham City is just the ability to move around the city is a little bit like more appealing than moving around the asylum.
Yeah.
Because you can like.
Other than that,
the like flying around is kind of cool.
Games
or whatever.
Yeah, with the grapple and the cape and
the launching and.
Yeah.
Being one of those flying squirrels that glides.
Yeah,
flying squirrel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess
that's what it's called.
Yeah, it's not just one of them
or
that does that. It's all of them. I forgot.
Like a bat.
Yeah, bats also fly. Weird.
Yeah, they do fly.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Are they the only mammal that flies?
Yes,
Bats?
I believe so.
What?
I think that is a fact I remember hearing.
Wow, that's interesting.
Besides,
you go, bats.
Bats are whack.
Bats are so scary. There was one on my fence growing up that I saw, and I was like 8 or something, and I was like, what is that? And I went closer and closer, and then it like kind of like it showed its little teeth or whatever, and I was like, ah! And I like ran away.
Yeah, but if you see bats during day, it's like not good because it means they're like sick and possibly like rabies
I
infected.
didn't even know that. I could have gotten rabies.
Because they're like nocturnal.
I could have sworn bats don't carry, but I could be wrong.
I think they can.
Do you know what's interesting?
I don't know how likely, but
my fiance at the time, wife now, got bit by a squirrel, and so we went to the doctor, and I found out that squirrels don't carry rabies.
They don't.
No.
I just hate them still, though.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But it's because like Biscuit attacked it. So our dog Biscuit, and so she like, you know, she loves animals. She was like trying to take it inside to like potentially like take it to like a, you know, humane society or something to like either.
Biscuit like mauled it. Oh boy.
Yeah. So it was like paralyzed from the waist down. Like she wasn't really thinking clearly. Like it was probably just fucked. But so the squirrel was like super scared. And so like the squirrel like freaks out, and then Biscuit's like running around her in the basement, and I was just like online playing Madden with like with the other Ryan, and then she comes down. Well, no, I didn't know what was happening. She ran down.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I'm just giving you shit.
And then so she's like freaking out and crying, and I just like throw my headset off. I'm like, what's going on? And then I'm just sort of like Sims, just like, oh, you know, when they're just like freaking out. That was me. And then like the squirrel, like, as that chaos is happening, the squirrel just fucking bites her hand and latches on and will not let go. And she's like this, and it's like, you know, like
in the house.
Yeah, in the basement at Evelyn. And then
oh my god,
and she eventually flings it off, and then I get it in a tub, like you know, like those clear plastic tubs.
Yeah, storage bins.
Yeah, like a storage bin, and I just chuck it out into the dark, and I never saw that squirrel again.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah, and then obviously we rushed her to the ER, but they don't carry rabies, so she didn't have to have a shot. She was recommended to get a tetanus shot, but she
how did he?
Because she's terrified of needles. Love you, April.
How did Biscuit catch a squirrel?
Because he's a fucking savage. he's caught multiple squirrels. And like Bean catches mice all the time too. She doesn't even like kill them with her teeth. She just goes like bah! And just kills them. Like with her paw.
Like stomps them?
Yeah, just stomps
I believe it.
Yeah.
Your dogs are menaces.
Yeah.
I used to own a greyhound, and like when you threw a like a tennis ball or something, we had this thing that was like a tennis ball with a tail on it, and we throw that for her. And she loved that, but she wouldn't really chase it or anything. She would, because of how they're bred or whatever, they just fucking go when they're going. So she would go, and she would go to chase it, but like she'd catch up to it, fucking completely run it over, and just keep running. And like I'm like if a squirrel got caught up in those legs as fast as she's moving, the squirrel's fucking dead.
Yeah,
it's like a horse running over a person.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah. That makes sense.
Dang.
Greyhounds are dope. I love greyhounds.
Greyhounds be fast.
Yeah.
Are they the fastest dog?
I believe so. Yeah, because they're the ones they race. They gotta be. Yeah. They're literally bred to race.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they can reach speeds up to around like 45, I think.
Fucking crazy.
Dang, they could outrun a gorilla.
And I can only run like 50, 55 miles per hour, so they're almost as fast as me.
Yeah.
Almost as fast as George on a good day.
Yeah.
But they'll spend most of any given day laying down and sleeping.
Same.
Well, they got to build that energy.
Yeah.
I wish that was how people worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like sitting at a desk, but I'm just like storing energy for sprinting at 50 miles an hour when I need to.
For my super orgy later.
My super orgy. What? You have to sprint for that?
Yeah. It's like a triathlon, and the last one is sex.
Replace biking. Nobody likes biking.
Yeah, biking sucks.
You run, then you swim, and you just take off clothes to swim, and then you just take off even more clothes.
Yeah.
And you fuck. Perfect.
You could get clothes.
It just makes sense.
Yeah, you could get clothes that are like swimwear that's like dissolvable eventually in water. So like by the time you get to the end, you don't even have to do anything. You're ready to go.
Just jump in naked.
Oh yeah, or just skinny dip. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, you got to reduce drag.
Overcomplicating.
Yeah.
No, you
Do
need
the
to have
whole
the
thing
swimwear.
naked.
Oh yeah, the whole thing. Damn. Didn't they? I'm pretty sure back in the first Olympics, they like it
Airway
was.
speedos.
Wasn't? Am I wrong about this? The history buffs can tell me.
I think
But
they wrestled naked.
I thought the
Yeah.
entire.
I don't know if they did
I thought the
everything.
entire. My impression. I don't know where I'm getting this from. It's just in my brain. Who knows how? But my impression was the
probably 'cause
entire
the
thing
Greeks
was
made
nude.
Greeks made all their statues naked, so
Yeah, George,
Yeah.
I want what
part of it.
definitely have that be like a correction. That's
Yeah,
that's
I'll
a
look
fun
it up.
fact. That's a fun fact I need to
research.
know about.
Yeah.
All right.
Like,
All right, so second
very
game.
naked people.
Well, I mean, to be fair, they're in the Mediterranean. I mean, it's nice weather all the time.
Yeah, it's nice weather. I was gonna say if they did it anywhere other than like
yeah, Sweden.
yeah,
Iceland.
no thanks, no way.
I have such a cool
like
fact, but I don't want to derail
what
more.
The polar bear thing or whatever it is, whatever it's called.
I have a cool...
polar plunge.
Yeah, the polar plunge.
Yeah. I would never do that. That sounds awful.
Yeah, no, never.
I don't know about like a race and where at the end you jump in, but I did do that last New Year's. I went to the beach with my brother and we jumped in the water.
Oh my god,
New Year's Day.
That's fucking
I wouldn't
crazy.
do that.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that.
I mean, it was like cloudy, but it wasn't like raining or anything. So it was like or snowing, so it was fine. It was like,
but wouldn't the water be like?
No.
Wouldn't the water be like 50 degrees or something?
Oh, it was cold, but I mean, we got out immediately after.
How far did you go?
Started yelling at each other.
Did you go?
Oh, we jumped in and submerged.
God
Okay.
damn, fuck that.
You have to.
Yeah.
If you stop,
Yeah,
you're not going to do it. You have to sprint in.
Oh yeah.
You just jumped in the waves.
Yeah.
Sorry, you were like brought there at gunpoint or something.
No,
you have to. You don't have a choice.
no. I mean, it's
I
hard.
get what
It's
you're
harder to
saying.
make yourself go in slow.
Yeah. Sorry, I misunderstood.
I would do that again. That was fun.
I once swum in a pool on a class trip. We were at like a hotel or something. And this was the last day the pool was open. They were going to close it for the season because it was getting too cold. And we jumped into that pool, and I just remember the cold water knocks the fucking breath out of you.
Oh yeah, that's like one of the dangers. Jumping in cold water.
Yeah.
You like immediately lose your breath, you lose your energy to still move your bones and muscles.
Yeah, water is terrifying. I hate water. I think we should get rid of all water.
No, that's great.
Oh no, I do enjoy swimming. We swam at my wedding, all three of us. That was fun.
Hell yeah.
That was a good time.
At your bachelor party.
Oh, yeah, my bachelor party, but Ryobi wasn't there for that. But
hell yeah, still.
Yeah, still hell yeah.
Still hell yeah.
And you didn't really swim.
Yeah, I swam a little bit.
You were feeling crummy that like whole weekend. So
yeah, but I shouldn't have done acid.
Yeah. I was kind of avoiding saying that.
Oh yeah.
You had to know.
I didn't want people to think I was just being a stick in the mud for no reason.
Yeah, that's my job.
Yeah, that's why I said you weren't feeling well.
Because of the acid.
RJ just trying to be as diplomatic as possible. George.
Oh.
I didn't say you refused to get in like a jackass.
like a tool, like an idiot.
Like a tool.
You all begged me to get in, and I said no. I'm looking at my stocks.
That's not entirely untrue, but that's because you weren't feeling well.
Yeah.
Not because you were looking at stocks.
Well, I mean, two things can be true. Oh. But anyway,
all right.
More
so second game on the list. I think that's funnier than any of the reviews are going to be. Oh God, I miss this. Even when we take a week off, I'm like, oh yeah, it's not that bad. But we're like, oh my gosh, so much talking energy. All right.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, a pirate called me a homophobic slur and sunk my ship. 10 out of 10.
Flag.
What?
Black Flag. I just
No.
named a pirate game.
It is not Black Flag.
Damn
It's
it.
is it the pirate like?
Oh, Sea of Thieves?
Yeah,
it is Sea of Thieves.
Yep.
Boom, bang, boom.
I know.
So you can tell because
3 pirate
it has to be a
games.
pirate multiplayer game
Yeah.
because like
Oh, I thought it
programmers
was just
don't
like.
program homophobic slurs into there.
No.
That's
Ubisoft's
not
all
true.
about historic accuracy.
Yeah. Also, what's that game? Something the Barbarian? No, not Something the Barbarian. What is it called? The guy,
Conan?
the fox who's like really vulgar. It's like an old Xbox game. Neither of you played that?
Crash Bandicoot?
No,
No, that's a
you get-
Bandicoot. That's not a fox.
Are you thinking?
Oh,
Are you
Conker's
thinking?
Bad Fur Day?
Yeah. Are you
Yes,
thinking
that's
of
it.
Conker's Bad Fur Day?
That game
It's a
is
squirrel.
awesome. Oh, it's a squirrel. Whatever. That game is awesome. I used to play that.
Have you played it?
Yeah, I used to play that when I would go to my family in California because they had it on some system. So every time
I was gonna say, what system was that on? Like
The original
64?
Xbox, I think.
Oh,
There
What
was a
age were
version
you
of-
when you were playing this?
I was like,
too young.
I was playing it with Andrew. I think I was like 12. and he
Andrew's
was like-
definitely too young.
He was like 8. Yeah, like that game ruled. I loved that game.
Huh?
Oh, I loved like the one we played. Like they had like
It always looked
It-
pretty fun to me.
they had like this big battle game where it's like you're basically kind of playing like it might have even been multiplayer, but we would just play it against the AI, and it was kind of like a big battle, but it's like Conquer Fur Day, so it's like a bunch of squirrels and like weird furry things with tits or whatever.
And they're shouting homophobic slurs at each other?
They were super vulgar.
It was not PC, I remember that.
Yeah, it was super
It was like,
vulgar.
that was the whole vibe behind it.
I can't say for sure, but I'd be more surprised
wouldn't be
if there
surprised.
wasn't. Yeah. Homophobic slurs. So
Yeah, why not?
So it's not out of the realm of possibility, but in today's age, it's definitely less likely. It's much more likely than it was a multiplayer.
Now we have anonymous voice chat, which is you get all the why program it in when you can get the consumers to do it for you.
Exactly.
All right. Other notable ones from this were it's better than sex because during sex I get yelled at when I do my pyro voice. And a lot about being accosted by children who are playing. This is more like a EU problem, but being accosted by children who speak a language that you do not speak and getting shot for it.
Yeah. they're
Multiplayer games, am I right?
There are exactly 3 pirate games. I didn't make that connection. It was multiplayer, so I was just gonna list through all 3 pirate games I knew, which is Black Flag, Sea of Thieves, and Sid Meier's Pirates.
Yes, no, Sid Meier's does that too.
Pirates had slurs in it.
Well, that's why it was my last guess.
He did that tracks.
Yeah.
That's just logic, man.
Yeah.
What happened to Ryo? Oh.
I guess I thought maybe there was some really vulgar stuff in Assassin's Creed. Oh.
There is, but they try to make it a bit more
historically accurate.
Yeah. Hold on, it's not on the page. I need to search for this one.
I don't know about pirate prejudices. I don't know what they were concerned about.
Okay, let me pull up this here. Oh, it's on sale.
Ooh.
Okay. A dwarf's natural enemy is wheat fields. There is no greater nemesis.
Is this Dwarf Fortress?
It is not Dwarf Fortress.
Is this?
I can't think of what game this would be.
Rock Galactic or whatever. Something Rock Galactic.
It's not Deep Rock Galactic. That's
Deep
underground,
Rock
I think. I don't know if they have grass.
What the fuck would have a dwarf in it? Baldur's Gate? That might have a dwarf in it.
It is not Baldur's Gate. You guys are on the right track. I
There's
can read
of
another one.
Dwarves in it. What do you mean we're on the right track? We're just guessing games with dwarves in it.
Yeah, it's a game with dwarves in it. You're on the right track.
It's like when you said we're on the right track with games with Batman in it.
That's what on the right track means.
Yeah.
What do you want from me?
I feel like you say you're on the right track if we've gotten a little closer than just the basic information that's sitting right in front of us.
I'm just trying to be gas you up, man.
You were asking
I'm just trying to be supportive. I don't know why you're getting so
32, and we're like, well, it has to be more than 7, and you were like, you're on the right track.
I don't know why. I don't know why you're being so combative.
Being accosted.
I'm just trying to
Ryobi's just trying to be a
supportive,
hype man.
Stop
Yeah, dude.
patronizing us, Ryobi.
All right.
We know stupid.
Is it Dwarf Hunter? Oh, is it that Monster Hunter game? I know nothing about that.
It's not
game.
Monster Hunter. All right, I'll read another one. I mean, all right, bot game because you kill rats. Picks midget character. First level has very tall grass. Can't see a grass because
the V game.
Is midget a bad word?
I'm pretty sure they prefer to be called little people.
All right. Pick short statured character. First level is very tall grass. Can't see above grass because am short. Get destroyed by rats I can't see. Realize tall grass is more of a threat to me than rats with swords or guns. 11 out of 10 would be swarmed by rats again.
It's the
Warhammer
Verhagentigen, or whatever the fuck it's called. Do you know what I'm talking about? The game that starts with Vermintide. Thank you.
It is Vermintide.
Oh,
Yeah, there we go.
Verhagentigen, as George has put it.
Yeah, Verhagentigen.
In the mother tongue.
Yeah. I thought it was
specifically the second one, but yeah, Vermintide.
No, I think it's Verhagentigen.
I'm pretty sure it's Verhagentigen. Okay.
I couldn't remember the name. I'm so bad at names.
English words. Vermin and Tide are both English words.
But then, not if you put them together. Then it's
Dwarvish
nonsense.
is Verhagentigen.
Yeah. If you put like car shoe, they're two words, but if you put them together, that's not a word. That's just nonsense that you're saying to me.
All right, I have.
Or Star Wars. What the fuck is that?
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
You might as well be saying sleep stoop.
Yeah.
Friggin' Worgen.
The stars don't even fight each other.
What's that?
Yeah,
what's
it's
that?
a bit of a misnomer.
What's that sci-fi series called? Sturgeon Worgen?
Sturgeon
For a long time, I didn't connect the dots of like Star Trek very well. It's just like Star,
like a Star Journey. Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought it was just like Star, and then they added some syllable.
Like, did you not know Trek was a word? It's
no, not really.
okay. No, I probably didn't. I don't think I really realized that.
Just be bad with words.
Yeah,
that's okay.
I'm just stupid.
That's okay.
It's because I read Cliff Notes as a kid, and I instead of the book.
Yeah, they talked all about Star Trek and whatchamacallit, the Crucible or whatever Shakespearean thing you did Cliff Notes of.
Yeah, Othello.
Crucible's not Shakespeare. Don't at me.
Othello is, right?
Yes.
Ooh,
yeah.
I know Shakespeare.
I didn't read that one though.
Neither did I. I haven't read a single Shakespeare play besides the one scene that we acted out was the first time I've read Shakespeare.
Dude.
I read Romeo and Juliet, and I've got to say, I feel like reading Shakespeare is the wrong way to consume Shakespeare.
Yeah,
I definitely prefer watching them for sure.
Yeah.
As, like, I mean, they're plays, which makes sense, but yeah.
That could be a New Year's resolution. I would like to watch Shakespeare.
I
want to watch a play.
Shakespeare.
Yeah.
I took a theater appreciation, so I've seen.
Oh, so you've seen? Yeah, George, you're fine then.
Yeah,
you don't need to read it.
Yeah, I've seen a scene or two from Shakespeare, but
I've heard Othello's very good. Midsummer Night's Dream has interested me.
I think I've seen that. I think that's the one I did see in like acted out. Midsummer Night's Dream.
Me and RJ used to be in little plays for our school because everyone had to be. I think we've talked about this.
Yeah.
Opera week.
Your opera week.
Yeah.
It's also how I learned to knit. It's during opera week.
I thought you were teaching yourself right now.
Well, I'm sort of reteaching myself.
Oh, that's where the interest came.
Yeah. It's where my interest was born. I am. I've almost finished my second adult scarf, so it's going pretty well.
Nice.
A lot of people knitted during opera week.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but
probably because it was easy.
It's a trend.
Well, it's because
and you got something.
You
got like a concrete thing out of it.
You had two options. I guess three. There two of them are kind of similar. You had to do something in silence because you weren't allowed to converse with your friends because there was a scene going on during rehearsals or whatever. So you could knit or crochet is one of the options. You could read for fun, or you could do schoolwork. And it's like, out of those options, like a lot of people find knitting the most appealing.
Yeah.
I think I probably just whispered to people.
Well, people would whisper to each other while we're knitting and stuff, and then Mrs. Pam would be like, "Shh."
Not like knitting doesn't clack.
Yeah.
It's not that.
It's not that
Can't be
loud.
that loud.
Yeah.
Especially if you're using wooden.
Neither is whispering.
Well, if 2 people whispering isn't loud, but 30 people whispering all at the same time is pretty loud, or at least pretty distracting.
I'd probably whisper or read for fun. I don't really remember.
Mm.
Definitely didn't learn something new like crocheting.
Yeah, crocheting seems super hard, and that's coming from someone who knits.
Or knitting.
No, knitting is easy. Knitting is not even. It's super easy. It's literally just this. That's it. That's all knitting
Okay.
is. Oh, it's delayed.
Yeah.
You'll see in a second.
All right.
Okay.
We'll wait
I'm
for
watching.
it. But also, should I go over to the next game?
Yeah, while he's watching.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to read a couple.
All right.
Because they're short. First one, Sonk. Second one, JPEG Grass, My Beloved. Third one, if you get all the Chaos Emeralds, you can play as Luigi.
Oh, what's Chaos Emeralds? I've heard that term before. But
It's from Sonic, but I'm not sure if that's.
Oh, it is?
They might just be memeing.
Oh, damn it. I think it's Sonic versus Knuckle.
Sonic Legends or something.
Yeah.
It's one of the newer Sonic games.
Sonic Olympics?
Sonic Generations.
Wasn't there a Sonic Olympics?
Newest.
I don't know. I don't follow the new Sonic games. I don't give a shit about them.
Yeah, neither do I.
All right. Here's a fun one for that is in theme with what RJ just said. This game was good. Sometimes it did things I didn't agree with, but then it would be okay because I got to listen to butt rock while Sonic flies around and fish and stuff. So that's cool. I would say this is the best 3D Sonic game since Sonic Adventure. If you are like me and have a brain problem where you think Sonic is cool, this is a game you'll probably like.
Huh? I've definitely heard of this.
I don't know any of the names. So.
Sonic fucking New Frontier. That's not.
That's pretty much it. My favorite part was when Sonic said, "It's Frontier's time," and frontiered all over those Eggman robots. Sonic Frontier is correct.
Damn.
Sonic Frontiers. Okay.
Frontiers.
Wow.
Not New Frontiers, just Frontiers.
Just Frontiers, but close enough.
Oh yeah.
I have played exactly one Sonic game and I didn't beat it. It was for like the I think it might have been like an original Xbox game. I want to say it was like I don't even remember the name of it.
I played Sonic.
I think I've played a demo of like the Green Hill Zone of like the original Sonic, or
like the 2D one.
Yeah,
Sonic was one of the first video games I played. I played it in England on like a night on like my biological dad's like N64 or whatever, and I remember like his girlfriend at the time like coming through, and when we were like partway through this like really hard level or whatever, and she like tripped over the cord and unplugged it, and everyone got mad at her.
You killed Sonic.
But yeah, I don't really play Sonic now. It's like I don't know. I didn't
know anybody who was into it at the time. I have a friend who's into it now, who's played Frontiers, and he said it was pretty cool.
Oh,
but he has like a big nostalgia thing going for him, and he like actually is familiar with the setting and the characters in the games.
I sometimes play as Sonic in Smash Bros.
That's close enough.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, he's not very good. I just like the fact that he can ball a lot. I'm just a ball like 90% of the time when I play Sonic in Smash.
Oh, you got it.
I like Link because it's very easy to see what Link's doing.
He has sword. He has more sword. He has bow.
Yeah.
I also like Bowser purely for his ability to like drop out of the sky and fuck people up.
I like Bowser for his drop kick. Okay. That's the best.
Yeah, his drop kick is sick too.
Yeah. Okay, everyone say their top 3 since we're on the subject anyway.
I don't actually own Smash or
Bowser,
a Switch.
Link, I don't have a third.
Mine are Pikachu, Kirby, and Sonic. Oh yeah.
Bowser,
I know Kirby.
Link, probably some other sword guy.
Ike, does he have a sword?
I was gonna say Ike is I like Ike because I played Brawl.
Yeah, I like Ike.
Ike was in Brawl.
Captain
I kind of like
dope.
I kind of like Little Mac.
Little Mac's fun because
Andrew plays him a lot.
He's just not good.
Yeah. Because the second you get him off the platform, he's fucking dead because he has like He has really bad
recovery.
recovery.
Hmm. Interesting.
I like Ike.
Kirby has awesome recovery.
Yeah, Ike's cool.
Kirby is just very easy.
I love Kirby.
That's why I like him, because I don't really know how to play the game.
Exactly, neither do I. I play it like twice a year when, like, you know, in a social setting.
I hate Kirby because he doesn't do any fucking damage.
Yeah,
You just down B. You just turn into a rock and piss people off.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true. It's pretty effective.
And I like playing in the group ones.
He's so small though. I'd miss.
You just play in the group ones, and you play it for what's the one where your knockouts don't matter? It's just like surviving, basically.
Time.
Yeah.
No. Surviving is stock.
Stock. That's it. Yeah. And then just play that, and then just avoid fighting. Yeah, avoid fighting as much as you can.
Become a pacifist until it's a 1v1.
Yeah, that's what I do.
And hopefully, you have a lead at that point.
I'm the guy. My main Smash strategy is to charge side smash.
Smash attacks are the way.
Yeah.
Hence why I also really love Bowser's dropkick, because it's the fucking hitbox on it is gigantic. It's so huge.
I love
it's very entertaining.
Ability. That's
where his up ability is good too. Yeah.
Oh, you can spam that too.
Yeah, I love that one.
I mean, Bowser's pretty spammable.
Bowser's dope. So
the only thing I don't like about Bowser is his fire breath is garbage.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's trash. It's actually
garbage. So much damage so quickly.
Could you get anyone to stand in it for no reason?
That's why you do it when they're trying to get back on stage.
And you just I guess that. But most people can just like jump over it with their ability.
Yeah, and then if they jump, then you stop.
Just wait it out because it only lasts for like 2 seconds, and then you're out of fire.
Yeah, you wait till they like get up.
Yeah. I like Donkey Kong.
He's probably the best at Smash of the three of us. Maybe.
Has Diddy Kong ever been in it?
Yeah, he's in it.
Yeah, Diddy Kong's in it. I hate him. I fucking hate Diddy Kong.
I don't think I've ever tried him. Was he in Brawl? I don't remember him.
Yes.
He was?
Yeah.
Damn.
Sadly, Brawl's the one I played the most.
Yeah, that's the one I played the most.
Donkey is not a good one.
Donkey Kong has big fat attacks.
Oh, no, sorry, not Brawl. I'm thinking of Melee. Melee is what I meant.
You played you played a good one.
Yeah, I played Melee. I had a GameCube growing up.
Yeah.
Shout out to PGA Tour 2006 on the GameCube. That game slaps. Are you kidding me? Holy crap.
Thank you, GameCube. Very cool.
Yeah.
I played an N64 for possibly not really the first time, but the first proper time I ever played an N64 was in college, and I played a game called 1080, which is a snowboarding game.
Yeah, that game's sick.
That's the best snowboarding game ever made.
Yeah.
It's so good.
That game is sick.
Modern SSX is garbage by comparison.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to snowboarding games, but anytime, like, any time, like, post, like, 2005 or 2006, when I go to a Blockbuster and get, like, a newer snowboarding game, they were all trash. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. Same thing happened to Need for Speed.
There was this game, I don't even know what console it was for, that me and my sister used to play, and it was sort of like the same vibe as those snowboarding games, but it was a snowmobile game. So you're on like snowmobiles. That game was sick. I forget what it was called.
Snowmobile. I wait. It wasn't the arcade one, right?
Most arcade racing games suck now.
Arctic Thunder. I think it was the arcade. It was the Arctic Thunder was the snowmobile one where you could like use items like Mario Kart and also kick people.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's not the one I'm thinking of.
Has Ryobi played Hydro Thunder?
Yeah.
Same thing, but
Thunder fucking slaps.
No, I don't.
It's so good.
I don't know anywhere that has it.
I played Hydro Thunder like way back in the day on like when I would like go to England on my grandma's like, you know, those like huge big computers with like, you know, like the monitor like had the big like fucking ass on it, and it was like a 90s computer basically, and I've been playing
Like
Hydro
a CRT? Or
Yeah.
somewhere in between that and...
I don't know what a CRT is, so...
I don't remember what it stands for, but it's like... No, CRT is like the green text.
RayTube, I think.
RayTube. That sounds familiar. Yeah, I remember RayTube TVs.
Interesting. Yeah, I can't say exactly because I was.
It's like rounded, the screen almost, right?
Yeah. Yes, yeah. So I had it on that system way back in the day. So I've been playing Hydro Thunder since like 2005 or something.
Yeah.
2006.
I think I would play it every now and then if I got the chance at arcades, and then I saw Hydro Thunder Hurricane on the Xbox Live Store. I had to have it.
Yeah. Oh
and George and I had one of the best races of all time. We were, I forget who won, but I remember
it was
one of us finished on top of the other, and it was so close that like it was like the game couldn't tell.
Yeah,
you broke it.
We were like same to the 100th of a second. Like we had the exact same time.
It was like the 1000th to the second.
Sorry,
it was
1000.
It was like 3 or 4 digits back. From the decimal.
Yeah, and they could not tell who won. It was so close. We finished the race at the exact same time, pretty much.
And we were like literally like someone took a ramp and someone like went through like a lower section.
Yeah, like
and,
under
like,
a dock.
We were literally like on top of each other.
Yeah, like we were like after the race ended, like you know how it like shows the boats. They like we literally landed on the other person's boat and crashed. It was that close.
Did they like stack you on the same spot on the podium?
No, it gave one of us the victory. We think
just the victory,
it just flipped a coin.
Yeah, either flipped a coin or it just didn't display.
Yeah, it
like
knew, but
enough numbers to show who actually won.
So it was this. Okay, I see.
Yeah, but
we had the exact same number when it gave us our like ranking, race time.
Yeah.
Can you get that on Steam? I want that game again so bad.
Look for it.
Yeah.
Hydro.
All right, I'm gonna do one more.
Okay.
Or I guess I could do a couple, but one more would be around 5, depending on how much we talk about it.
Okay.
Okay. So what is the like what is it called when they like make a picture out of like text things? Not like ASCII art.
Yeah.
art.
ASCII or something like that.
ASCII art. It's kind of like that. So it's like the Pepe frog with its eyes bugging out, and then the word booba under it.
Well, this is Genshin Impact.
This is not Genshin Impact. I don't think that's on Steam.
Soul Calibur.
It's not Soul Calibur.
It's a fucking anime game. I know that.
RJ, guess what? You're on the wrong track. How do you like that?
Bayonetta.
I have to buy it on the Xbox store? What a bunch of crap.
All right. You're on your own for this one, RJ.
It's not Bayonetta?
It's not Bayonetta. I can read another review.
Yeah, read another review.
This is an actual good game. I promise it's not because the 9-foot woman with a fat ass.
This is Resident Evil Village.
It is.
Yeah.
Look at the giant vampire lady. Isn't she terrifying? Internet. Step on me, mommy. That's almost all of these reviews.
I don't know. Something about
there's such a small portion of the game too.
Something about Res Evil's like graphics, like she looked really like she looked corpse pale to me.
I mean, that's the point. That's the point. She's supposed to be like a vampire or something.
But she didn't make me horny.
Some monster.
She didn't make me horny.
Oh.
She looked gross to me.
Well, I think it's probably a bit of both. Because she is spooky and does want to eat you or something. I didn't play Resident Evil. I haven't actually played them.
That had zero effect about on how horny I was about her.
It was not very effective against RJ. RJ has resistance to vampire lady.
Yeah, I'd never played any of the Resident Evils.
Specifically, the Resident Evil engine is really good at making people look disgusting.
I mean, that's the whole point. That's for monster. When you make monsters, that's a pretty good trait to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even like the non-monster people, I don't know, they're a little too shiny or like,
Yeah. I get what you mean.
like they're like unpleasantly like they're unpleasantly textured.
Something's wrong. Something's
Yeah.
off in your mind.
They look kind of gross and nasty.
It's made to.
They're
What's the word? Subliminal psychological.
Yeah.
Warfare.
Yeah.
I mean, they're more adventure games than they're like spooky kind of, but they're not really horror games after a point.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I do have to pee. I was trying to hold it, but I will be
It's
right
okay.
George
right.
is like, oh, looks like it's about time for RJ's segment. Better go pee.
Time to pee. All right, RJ, we're gonna see if you can get this last one before he comes back.
Okay.
All right, I'm typing it in now.
You're typing it? Why not just say it? That'd be faster.
What are you talking about? No, I mean, like, I had to search it. I had to look it up on Steam to find the review.
Okay. Hydro Thunder Hurricane.
It's not. Okay. I made this list beforehand. Okay, these are not actually easy to guess.
None of those are funny?
They're funny, but they're like not specific. They're not guessable. It's just, I hate this game. Connection error, Battle Simulator 2017. People are just complaining about the servers. Imagine eating the best food you've ever ate with plastic forks that break every 5 minutes. A lot of Ubisoft hate.
A good an Ubisoft game. Is it Wildlands? Or like
it's not
Wildlands.
Wildlands.
games? Far Cry? Far Cry 5 or 6 or what's the other one? New Dawn?
Tweeds, Weebs, and Armored Dweebs.
Darn. I don't know.
Maybe that's guessable from that, but probably not.
Armored
Rainbow
Dweebs?
Rainbow Six?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Tom.
Does Ubisoft do that?
Does Ubisoft do Tom Clancy games? I don't know. I don't know what Ubisoft does besides Assassin's Creed and Far Cry, the two game series I play by them.
Was it Assassin's Creed?
It's not Assassin's Creed. All right, here. This might be helpful. The facts of this game life for newcomers. Rule 1, you will never have good teammates in random queue. Rule 2, revenge doesn't work for you, but it does for your enemies. Rule 3, if you don't play Raider, Warden, Conqueror, or Berserker, you're in for a bad time. Rule 4, Dominion isn't 4v4, it's UV4.
I don't think
Rule 5, this isn't actually a game, it's a test of how in control of your own emotions you are.
Yeah, I don't think I know this game.
I don't know.
I never played this, but I remember it.
For
this
Honor?
is like 20. It is For Honor 2017.
There you go. Yeah.
I didn't
Good
know
call,
that was
RJ.
Ubisoft.
For Honor had a very fun
good start.
Was really fun. The campaign is like really fun to play because you don't have to play against other players.
Yeah.
Which is the worst part about any fighting game is playing against other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the controls are really cool and interesting, and like the fighting's really satisfying.
Yeah, it was a novel experience. Like
I will say this: it doesn't let you restart the campaign.
You can't play it again.
You cannot play it again.
What the heck?
Play it with a new account.
That's dumb.
There's probably a way. Oh well, you're on PS4.
Maybe they changed it.
I was gonna say you could probably just like go into the game's files, like in the program files, and just find the save and delete it. But on yours, that's kind of harder. But can't you just go into the storage and delete?
Or like a new game? Maybe you could go into storage and delete your everything.
I bet you could just delete all the info, all save data, and then you can restart it.
I'm not sure if I tried that or not, but like I was like,
"Ooh, it could be a correction."
What the hell?
You could go check.
Yeah, do some.
What am I doing research on? Something about Greeks.
I'm letting For Honor to correct myself.
Was the Olympics nude?
Yeah, I gotta check that out next episode.
Yeah, that was George's thing.
That's my homework. If Greeks did the Olympics nude, or if it was just wrestling.
Olympics nude.
All right, so that's been Steam reviews. RJ, that was not much of it was kind of a lightning round. You did get it though.
Yeah.
George, you did not get it before George came back to go pee.
Yeah.
All right. And now it's my turn. So I'll be right back. You can go ahead and start though.
God damn it. So
how goes it?
I think I'll just start out with just
Human
a verbal
versus
one.
chimpanzee.
Yeah, human versus chimpanzee.
I think human wins this.
Human wins this?
Well, it depends. I think peak human beats peak chimpanzee, but average chimpanzee beats average human.
Yeah, I would say the same.
Because like,
because it's not like it's not like chimps train.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, and they don't know any fighting techniques. They don't know any
like
muscle development techniques.
A peak human is not only like physically gifted from birth, but is also highly trained.
Yeah,
I feel like that's going to be a chimp that at best is just physically gifted from birth.
and the peak human has steroids, which the peak chimp doesn't. So
yeah,
just another reason.
Unless
we steroids up these fucking chimps. God,
yeah.
has anyone experimented that? Just giving a fucking gorilla fucking a bunch of steroids? That's probably not ethical.
Probably.
But like,
probably in like the 30s.
Imagine a fucking yoked up gorilla with fucking steroids. Like 1,000 pounds of pure muscle. God damn. Anyway, what are some of the other fights we haven't talked about before? Now that Ryobi's back.
Yeah.
I was just kind of filling.
What's the premiere match? Are we starting with that?
Premiere match. The one I found yesterday and I thought was really funny, was a polar bear with a lightsaber versus a T-Rex.
I don't think the polar bear would use the lightsaber well. If anything,
I don't know if it know what
polar
it
bear
is.
might kill itself with the lightsaber. like polar bear with a lightsaber versus nothing. The polar bear could still lose just by killing itself.
I think we have to assume that the polar bear is
trained in the use of
like holding it in its mouth.
Yeah. The polar bear has.
That's what I was imagining too. But I was thinking like even just holding it in its mouth, there's a chance it drops it or moves it the wrong way and just fucking slices its own head off.
Yeah.
But assuming it could use it well.
The question, like, let's assume the polar bear can keep a grasp of the lightsaber and understands that it's a weapon that can be used.
Then I think it's so hard.
What if it was like
I just had a really dope idea too.
I think first strike goes to the T-Rex, like no matter what, because I don't see a polar bear closing distance on a T-Rex without the T-Rex getting that first strike. My question is, like, because a T-Rex is probably gonna like lunge down and bite and like try to like clamp jaws on the polar bear. The question is,
lightsaber.
Will the polar bear kill the T-Rex with the lightsaber before the T-Rex's jaws?
I think the polar bear is dead either way. It's just whether or not he takes the
T-Rex him with it.
Out with him.
That might be the might be the read I'm going with too.
Yeah, I think they both die. I think they would both die. I don't
think a polar bear can dodge the bite and kill it.
Yeah, so
it's not fluid enough.
I think it would bite down on its front, and then it would bite down on the polar bear and the lightsaber, which would kill it in the process.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, there's not even like a guaranteed thing. It's like it might like recoil from like the pain and like lose part of its like the bottom half of its jaw maybe. But if it got like any serious wounds into the polar bear, it's still gonna like bleed out.
I think there's a good chance that the T-Rex wins. Just
just size difference.
I feel like there's a couple of shots that the T-Rex could get in where like the polar bear simply doesn't have the freedom of movement to apply the lightsaber. Yeah. And
it can't dodge,
Yeah. Well, like even just like cuz I imagine like most scenarios are the T-Rex comes in, picks up the polar bear in its jaws, and the polar bear could at best wiggle its neck around and get like a slice that like essentially decapitates the T-Rex. But I feel like there's there's potential places that a T-Rex could bite a polar bear that would keep the lightsaber from being a danger. Or at least a lethal one.
Like if it just grabbed it by its hindquarters or whatever, and then it could just throw it and it's done, or just take a huge bite out of its back and it's done.
Just take like a leg off and then just wait.
Yeah,
I think I can see like one scenario where like the polar bear kind of survives is like if the T-Rex lunged to bite and it like stabbed it through the roof of its mouth and then somehow
just directly into the brain.
The pain was enough to keep the T-Rex from like reflexively biting down, or if it could like pull back in time or like jump to the side or something.
Yeah, or if it just stabs right through the brain, like right on the part where it's like, that controls the muscles and things, then I feel like it could just
I don't know biology to like figure out
I don't know.
what the sequence of events is for
somehow fucked its bite up.
Like it has an underbite?
Or it trips. T-Rex is going into the bite, trips, lands on its neck.
Oh, wait, no, I got it. Yeah, the polar bear dodges, the T-Rex gets a mouthful of snow, gets brain freeze and stunned, and then the polar bear kills it.
Yeah.
Also, if the polar bear could learn to like do a saber throw, like
Oh yeah, can the polar bear use the force?
Yeah, is it a force polar bear or does he just have a saber like Flynn?
He doesn't have the force. If he has the force, it's the polar bear every time.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I mean,
it depends on how strong he is with the force.
Depends on how good he is. Yeah.
There's too many variables. Too many variables.
Yeah.
T-Rex in most cases.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, T-Rex.
I think it's still very likely they both die.
Yeah. Lightsabers are pretty destructive.
Lightsaber is an incredibly dangerous thing to introduce into an equation with animals. And then the second one I wanted to bring up, if you could switch to my screen.
No.
Okay. This is one that was doing the rounds a couple of years ago. You'll eventually see it come up. I'm not seeing it come up yet.
Here we go.
You have to pick the gun as one of your defenses. I mean, unless you're fucking stupid. Right? Because gun has range. None of the other options have range. So I feel like you have to pick the gun.
The thing with the gun is how effective is the gun? Because you have the really hard thing is the gun versus the eagles. It's like could 50 eagles blind a hunter?
It also depends how coordinated the animals are.
Yeah, would the hunter stand and fight 50 eagles coming at him? Probably not.
But if you don't pick the gun, then you've got a guy with a gun coming at you. So
then you kind of lose.
There's not a lot you can do. The other, I'm not sure if you're seeing the other guarantee pick.
What is the bottom left animal?
I don't know.
The bottom left animal is rats.
Yeah, I don't think you pick rats.
10,000 rats?
You do pick rats. It's 10,000 rats.
Well, it depends
if
on
they're
the
like
distance.
swarming things.
Everything else on the ground.
10,000 is a lot.
I don't think it beats all those animals guaranteed.
If the rats
I'm pretty sure a gorilla can take out like
a
couple thousand alone.
I don't think so. 10,000 rats, 100% wins.
I don't think so. A lot. It also depends how coordinated they are.
If they keep taking 1v1s, then the rats can't beat anything. But it's like, can they swarm something and like bite it to death?
Also, it's like at a certain point, it's too many cooks. Like it's not really doing that much for them to have more. Because like once they've formed a surround, the ones on the perimeter aren't doing anything. You know what I mean?
They're slowing creatures down.
But they'd be doing that to their own they'd be doing that to their own team as well. They're not that smart.
Yeah, but they can swarm and cover things. They're like,
sure, if they were smart enough to.
The movement isn't it like they
I think you're overestimating the intelligence of rats. I think that's what's happening here.
Rats are pretty intelligent. I would say they're probably
we might have to do some polar bear gymnastics with this one and assume a certain level of intelligence as insofar as killing intent is present in every one of these animals.
Even with killing intent, like they'd have to have an extreme amount of coordination to just not get stampeded on the same.
10,000 rats. Not a single one of these things can stop 10,000 rats.
I guess that's the other thing too.
It depends what you mean by stop. And it depends what the rats are doing. If they're not sure, if they're all going in on the same thing all at once, all at the same time, every single time, then sure, maybe not. But if they're dumb and getting stampeded by their own team and
rats cannot kill each other via. I don't think rats.
They have to be all stacked up to each other in a silo or something.
Yeah,
George, I think what RJ might be getting at, it's a similar situation to the hunter situation. None of these animals can save you from a guy with a gun, and it's incredibly hard for any of these animals to stop 10,000 rats coming from all directions, kind of. Enough are going to get through to hurt you.
Unless they're going down a corridor.
An eagle or a gorilla or a lion could get through a gorilla going full speed.
Rats, so many rats.
Yeah, but what are they doing to stop it? If it's going full speed,
killing it in time.
Stop it. If a gorilla's going 50 miles per hour and runs over, it doesn't matter how many rats in a row, it's just going to keep running.
That massive rats weighs 100 times more than those gorillas.
They can't form a wall. They're a floor. They're not going to form a wall.
They can form a mass
to a certain extent, but then they'd have to know and prepare for that. I feel like if you had buffalo and a gorilla all just charge at a floor of rats, they would get through it.
I think a buffalo would have a better chance than a gorilla. Because with the hooves and the speed. Sure. But
I think if you had the bears, the buffalo, and the gorilla all charging at the same time, those rats wouldn't save you from dying. I think the real answer is you're dead no matter what you choose. There's no scenario where you get out alive.
It's hard to defend.
Yeah.
Unless you kind of just cheese it and get on a boat or something.
Yeah, it depends. If we're in a castle with the gun, you know what I mean, or something fortified.
Yeah. If we're in a castle, send the 10,000 rats after the guy with the gun.
Yeah.
Kill him.
So it really depends on where you are, too. Yeah, I don't know. If you're on top of a mountain and you choose the eagle, the rats can't survive in that altitude, I would imagine. So they're fucked. They can't do anything.
Yeah, just get in a hot air balloon and pick the eagles and the guy with the gun.
If you're underwater, most everything besides the alligator is going to be fucked. It really depends on where you are.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just kind of my gripe with these.
Yeah, exactly. There's not enough info, and yeah.
There's not. Yeah, and George, I think you put it pretty simply in that you don't win any of these scenarios.
Yeah,
you will die.
There's no way. If you're in an open field, it doesn't matter who you pick. You're dead. You're fucking dead.
You are donezo.
Yeah.
10,000 rats aren't going to be incredibly hard to kill, but yeah, they can't save you.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't the buffalo and the gorilla might not wouldn't be able to kill all 10,000 rats, but they don't need to. They only need to kill you.
They need to kill you.
The rats are irrelevant at the end of the day.
They need to kill the king.
Yeah.
I think rats could 10,000 rats could fucking chew some bitches up.
Yeah, we all agree with that, but that they wouldn't save you.
Not fast enough.
How are they going to save you from the
pool
eagles?
Of acid.
How are they going to save you from the eagles? Even if they were able to
save you from the eagles, that's why you get the hunter.
The hunter's only one. He's only one dude.
And
you get the eagles, and hopefully they
the stampede of 50 other animals. The stampede of 50 other animals will definitely get
50 other animals there.
Yes, there is. 5 plus 15 plus 4 plus 3 plus 10 plus 7. It's at least close to 50. It's probably 30 something. But the stampede of 30 plus animals is gonna get to you and the hunter with the eagle's assistance, which the rats can't do anything for.
Yeah, and like obviously it's like, oh yeah, eagles can like blind thing. I don't think that's like, I don't know if eagles are like no to go for eyes.
Yeah. Also, eagles are extremely fast. I don't know if that's a falcon or an eagle or whatever, but if they dive bomb a hunter, either way, like if they dive bomb a hunter, they're like 50 of them, and that looks like a single shot shotgun. You're gonna take out like 2 of them and then die. So
that's why maybe that's why you might choose eagles over hunter.
But then you just get shot. You just get shot from a distance, and you're dead.
You could maybe hide.
What?
It's about first strike. It's about
RJ,
first
you can maybe
strike.
hide from all of these things.
Yeah.
And then pick nothing.
Yeah. I hide. I say I'm gonna be in the field, but I'm actually.
I go in the castle, the convenient
Canada.
castle that's just right there.
Yeah.
I guess.
All right, let's move on.
I don't think we're getting anywhere.
Yeah.
Well, we got somewhere. We got to the conclusion that this one's done.
You're the eagles.
You're donezo. You're not living.
Yeah, I don't think it really matters what
There's
you think.
no
You're
hope.
fucked.
You're boned.
I guess that might be your best odds. I
think the worst choice is like the crocodiles.
Yeah, they're not going to help you at all unless you're
in
water.
They can sprint, but they're not. Yeah, unless you're in water. But anything is foolish enough to chase them into water. But yeah, they're not. They can go fast, but not for very long.
Yeah, I feel like this list, this list is flawed.
They're by far the least dangerous thing against you. Like they're the least dangerous hunter of all of these. I feel like everything else is much faster. The water buffalo are a lot harder to stop. Also,
I'm pretty sure if a rat started getting stampeded by a herd of buffalo and gorillas, they would just scatter. It feels like.
Yeah, that's why you gotta assume a certain amount of intelligence. Like they must defend you or they will die.
Yeah, they're determined for the defense.
But I think you have to take the animals.
You're not just being.
RJ, pick a new one.
Room with these things.
Sure, but you would have to take the animal's behavior into account, or else it's just pointless. It's what are they controlled by AI? I don't get the scenario. But yes, move on. I agree with Ryobi. Can I hide this now?
Yeah. Okay. Conclusion: you're boned. You can't live.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
unless you cheese it, and then it doesn't really matter which one you pick.
I had some others if you want to look at other choose.
I want to get pissed off. I want to get pissed off more.
Oh my god,
I'm ready.
Fine. These are so stupid. I hate them. I can't even read this one.
I couldn't find other very good one-on-ones.
Zoom in on it.
Oh yeah. Pick 2, the rest will try to kill you. I see a single elephant. I see tigers, wolves. What the heck is bottom left?
It's the same rules, right?
Bottom left is like a boa constrictor or something.
That's definitely the worst pick.
Yeah, that's the worst pick. By even if there were more, it would still be the worst pick.
The elephant. I feel like the elephant and tiger. This isn't even hard.
Nothing else can kill. Nothing can kill an elephant. I
think elephant and wolves. I think wolves have the best coordination.
But a Bengal tiger, and there's 3 of them. Those are the most. They are the apex predator. They are insanely strong.
Tigers are fucking big, but so are bears, but wolves are rhinos though.
This is just internet. This is just internet stuff. But I've seen videos saying that a Bengal tiger would absolutely destroy a bear. I mean, that's just some internet person being like, "This is."
I don't know the weight. I don't know the weight comparison, but I know they're big.
One-on-one.
One-on-one, I don't think a bear would be fast enough to kill a tiger. But I don't know if a tiger would
probably have more mass, especially if you're talking about a grizzly bear. But a tiger is just so much more agile and has so much more freedom of movement than a bear does.
Yeah, I don't think a tiger could lose. I think it could be fought off.
Yeah, that's true.
The question is bears have such thick, have really thick skin. Yeah,
it's definitely
both of those animals are so insanely lethal. They
It's definitely you sit on the elephant and you pick one of those
in one
three.
shot.
It's definitely you sit on the elephant and you pick either 8 wolves, 3 tigers, and 4 bears. I just don't
What
know.
about rhinos though?
But I feel like
No,
You think that's too much?
Rhinos are absolutely like
Rhinos are very tough.
stupid.
Also,
just
ostrich is kind of dumb.
Ostrich is dumb. We can rule that out. Crocodiles again. We can rule that out.
Same issues we had
dragons,
before.
like rule that out. It's
Komodo dragons are
fine.
weird. And that I'm pretty sure if they bite you, you will get sick and die eventually, but not quickly.
Yeah.
I think the ability of wolves to work together makes them your second pick.
But there's so like 3 versus 8 wolves, 3 tigers versus 8 wolves. Those wolves would lose. I'm pretty sure 8 tigers would lose against 8 wolves would lose against 1 tiger. Could be wrong, but like tigers are insane.
I think 8 wolves would do a really good. I think 8 wolves would do a really good job of slowing anything down.
But 8 wolves would never fight a tiger. Like that would never be their instinct. Their instinct would be to avoid a tiger, but a tiger absolutely would fucking murder a wolf. Multiple wolves without even thinking about it.
I mean, just multiple is like of anything is hard to fight.
Sure, but like
I'm sure. I think 8 wolves versus 3 tigers. I don't think I think they might get a tiger, but I think it would end up being like they'd fight, have casualties, and it'd be like 2 tigers against like 3 remaining wolves, and the 3 wolves would like dip.
Yeah, they'd fuck off.
Yeah. I feel like
I wish I could get more into the specifics, but I've seen like different like nature documentaries that basically just implanted this idea in my head that like tigers are unbeatable. Yeah, they're insane. They just like they're like pure
who it
muscle.
is.
They're like super agile.
Here's the other thing.
Super great hunter
3
instincts.
Tigers versus 8 wolves is 8 wolves versus 1 tiger 3 times.
Well, not necessarily. Like they don't they aren't like pack animals. Like they're not always in packs, and they like oftentimes do live in isolation, but they can hunt in packs. Like it's not unheard of. The tigers hunted together.
Really?
Yeah. As far as I know, I'm getting all this from like nature documentaries that I watched 2 years ago when I was high. So like, take it with a grain of salt. But like,
that's exactly the level of knowledge I want to have.
Yeah.
About most things.
So every instinct in my body from watching like nature documentaries is telling me to take 3 tigers. So that's my vote. At least.
I think you guys are sleeping on.
I think the wolves. I would rely on their team tactics to stall bigger predators while I can move the elephant in for the kill.
I don't know if anything. I need to like a size comparison. I think you guys are sleeping on rhinos a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, I might take rhinos and tigers actually because
it depends. It depends. Could tigers kill rhinos? I don't know.
Well, it wouldn't matter if I have tigers, for me personally. I think I would take tigers and rhinos, because I think rhinos are a little bit faster than elephants. So my strategy would be
to run away from the elephant?
Well, yeah, my strategy would be to escape with the rhinos, and the tigers would be following us on like, and
the vanguard.
Sweeping, yeah, they'd be sweeping the rear. Yeah.
And you'd have a backup plan in case they got one rhino.
Yeah. That's my strat.
I'm not sure how good rhinos are for riding.
I'm not sure how good elephants are for riding.
Well,
people have ridden elephants historically.
Yeah, people ride elephants all the time. You could train a rhino to ride. Rhino riders have to be a thing. I'm looking it up. Where you pick the
ostrich?
Rhino.
Ride the ostrich.
No.
That's fastest.
Yeah, it is faster.
Don't be silly.
But I don't think it can hold a human. I don't think it's strong enough.
Maybe a small one, a small person and a big ostrich. Yeah. I think it's possible.
I'm only like 150 pounds.
Rhino riders is like, it's just showing me boats.
What?
I don't think anyone's ever.
It's just boats. Why is this boats?
Maybe they're not the right body shape, but I think it's also the fact that they're incredibly endangered.
I think it's also the fact that they're probably way more violent and like
they're ill-tempered.
They're too fucking stupid to like they're too stupid or too like they have the wrong
Well, who
temperament,
cares?
whereas like elephants are much more
They
trainable.
hate people.
This is stupid. This is saying, sorry, I broke the 18th commandment or whatever, but it says a rhino's back is too wide and round for easy proceeding.
I was gonna say they might be the wrong shape.
Like that part I see, but like considering rhinos have a shorter height advantage than camels and horses, riding a rhino would not provide a much height advantage. It's like, I don't give a shit.
Oh, they'd still get you.
Yeah, I guess.
Right, maybe the elephant's the right play after all.
So yeah, I'm going back to
rhinos.
my original answer. I would take elephant and I would ride it away while being vanguarded by tigers.
Yeah, I would, because the tigers are the only ones that could probably hop up the elephant to get to you.
Yeah.
Nothing else, I think, can do that.
Yeah. It's like even if the wolves do beat the like even if they get out of the fight with the tigers with like two wolves can't beat an elephant.
I'm moving to you because I think the only thing that has a chance of bringing down an elephant is a tiger.
Yeah, exactly.
Multiple tigers.
It is tigers.
Yeah.
Like wolves are like their offensive capabilities are simply too weak.
Yeah.
Like to fight an elephant.
And that's the other thing. Like it doesn't have to kill the elephant. It has to kill you on top of the elephant.
Yeah.
And their climbing skills are not nearly as good as
a tiger.
Like, a tiger could theoretically climb up the side of an elephant. I don't think there's anything else that could
a bear could climb up a tree and then like do a cannonball onto the elephant if it was smart.
Grizzly bears are like the black bears are really good at climbing. I don't know if grizzly bears are that good at climbing.
I remember two things. I remember reading somewhere that it's like, oh, don't climb a tree. Like if you're being like trying to get away from a bear, a black bear will climb up after you, and a grizzly bear will knock the tree over. Second point, I just realized that like tiger and elephant combo is kind of close to Ice Age, the movie. Yeah, with the mammoth and the saber tooth.
I think as my third
team Ice Age.
Pick a sloth.
Sloth's not on here, otherwise. I guess Doge is kind of present in the photo. Maybe that's it.
Yeah.
Just a clown.
It says they aren't as adept, but nothing. Oh, it says but grizzlies can also climb trees, so they can climb trees. They're just not.
Okay.
They can't go to the
that was probably more of a joke.
Peak top. Well, I was just genuinely curious because I didn't know for sure.
This one's stupid.
They're all stupid, RJ. Do them anyway.
Yeah.
We're here for it. Also, we're at 2 hours.
North America style.
We're at 2:10.
Okay, well, this can be the last one.
We can speed run this one.
Yeah. Especially since it's wolves. Easy, right?
Oh, there's a tiger on here.
The North American one. Although, can they do anything against eagles?
I don't think eagles are that scary. 50 is a lot of eagles, but 7 is not a lot of eagles.
I'm pretty sure I could beat 7 eagles with a stick.
I could beat 7 eagles.
You could get killed by an eagle.
You could.
No, people do get.
But I could also kill an eagle.
Well, I read a story where this person on a cruise did get killed. I don't know if it was a falcon or an eagle or whatever, but some sort of one of those angry birds basically just dove on her and hit her in the face with its talons with such force that she just straight up died instantly. She just fucking died.
So maybe it's like.
But I don't know if that was an eagle. It could have been like a falcon or a hawk or which one's the biggest? Yeah. It's probably whichever. Eagle. Oh, then it probably was an eagle. Yeah, it probably was an eagle.
Yeah.
Eagle.
Falcons. The largest falcon weighs like less than a pound, I think.
Oh, so does it go falcon?
More than a pound.
They're very small.
It goes falcon, hawk, then eagle in terms of size. Smallest to largest.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
If you're just those three.
What is that thing? A wolverine?
Wait, can you
right? Wolverine.
Okay, that's what I figured.
Bottom right. Wolverines are not that big.
Wolverines are
violent. They're not that big.
Yeah. How are they giving you more cougars than Wolverines? No way a Wolverine beats a cougar.
Yeah, that seems silly.
Like, I mean, maybe it could, but like in average fight, unless that's not a cougar and that's actually a much smaller cat.
Is the center geese?
It looks like a cougar to me. Yeah, it doesn't look like a bobcat to me.
Oh yeah, no.
What's the center?
Like a cougar.
Yeah.
Is the center geese?
What's another one?
That's just a joke.
Do we
can ignore
that.
We get leopards.
We're also ruling out beavers unless you want to give them high enough intelligence that they can like
create a defensive structure.
Create a defensive structure. But like, no, beavers are gonna get
30 beavers.
Moose are also
bison
large.
are huge, and so are moose.
Bison is the largest. Bison is the largest thing. I think they're heavier than moose.
Moose are close. Moose are close and might be taller, but they're not.
Moose
as
are
big.
definitely taller. But I'm not sure if they weigh as much as a bison.
A bison would
also,
wreck.
I feel like
more bison.
A bison is more angry too. Like
it can be.
I feel like a moose, if you go up in its space, is gonna like fuck with you and probably kill you. But like a bison will charge you from far away. A moose won't do that, I don't think. A moose will only defend itself if you like piss it off.
I think it depends. I think I remember it's like something like if they're in like whatever their fighting season.
Oh, they can charge? Okay. Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's good to know.
Something to do with like the mating cycles, I think.
Like,
they're just
okay.
Get angry. Angry because horny. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
Don't you just want to like charge stuff?
I mean, that's basically what Andrew Tate's fans are. They're so horny that they're angry.
Angry because horny.
Yeah.
Man, you're not surviving this though. I don't think.
I was like cougars and wolves.
Yeah, I don't think you survive.
You brought up the fact that like, yeah, an eagle could totally kill you, and there's nothing cougars and wolves can do about eagles.
Yeah, there's too many
I think you're overvaluing eagles. I think you're overvaluing eagles.
Well, they can, if they choose to, they can kill you in an instant.
I can kill you in an instant too if I choose to.
No, you can't.
7 of them.
No, you can't. Like, you know how much easier it is for an eagle to, because they have so much more freedom of movement because they.
You know how easy it is for me to go inside?
Well, sure. Like, I'm assuming, like all of these, I've been assuming we're out in the middle of a field and it's battle.
No, I know it all depends. It all depends.
Yeah.
Like I could huddle. I could like cower in fear.
Yeah.
I'd have to get an incredibly lucky shot. Like that whole like instant kill.
Yeah.
It
is very rare too. So it's like they don't have that killer instinct.
It would hurt definitely.
Yeah.
But they have a killer instinct. They just don't kill things as big as us.
I think they still have self-preservation. I'm assuming they still have self-preservation intact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that they would not like
just
charge themselves onto a spear.
They're not going to abandon you.
Yeah, they're not going to abandon you, but they're not going to like just go completely kamikaze either. I think there's just too many counters. Like an eagle counters a buffalo, which kind of counters like a cougar.
Can an eagle counter a buffalo?
Well, just because the buffalo can't do shit about it.
Like, but an eagle can't really do anything.
What I mean is like a buffalo as a defense, like eagle offense counters buffalo defense because it just completely gets around buffalo defense. But buffalo counters cougar defense because a buffalo can just fucking stampede through a cougar.
Yeah, six bison compared to 8 cougars. That's like not equivalent, but it's all about them getting to you.
Yeah,
is the problem.
I feel like
because the thing bison, like bison and moose I imagine are both hunted by either wolves or cougars. Certainly, moose are hunted by wolves.
Not those ones like, pictured.
They get like one that's like sick and away from the rest of the moose, and then
not
they
like
surround
a moose in its prime.
It's not like they're seeking out. It's not like they're seeking out like fair combat. They like 10 wolves kill a sick moose without losing a single wolf.
Yeah, sure, but
the scenario the wolf's gonna wait until one of your defenders is sick.
Yeah, if a wolf is on defense, they don't get to choose the combat. Like. They have to defend you. If a bison's charging you and they run away, then you're fucked.
Yeah.
So
once again,
it is definitely partially based on mentality, like how
smart are these animals? That's
how
the
smart
one
are these animals?
Since the first one with the rats.
Yeah, the whole point is like
because the more like akin to regular intelligence of like if the bison and moose like want to kill you, but like they're still just as skittish as normal.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like wolves are much better than if it's like they straight up do not care. They just want you dead. then there's nothing. There's nothing any of these things can do about bison wanting you dead, like and doing nothing to stop.
That's the annoying thing about this one, because I feel like bisons are awful on defense, but fucking S tier on offense. So it's like,
yeah,
you kind of have to
anything big. It's like
unless it's like, oh, they have still have.
Same with Eagles.
Still, they still have some like if they still have enough self-preservation instinct to be scared of the same things they'd be scared about, like in the wild.
Which thing's the fastest? Is the bison the fastest? Because I feel like if you
I would
just
say
get
the
on
Eagles,
the
Eagles the
well,
fastest.
sorry, I mean, that you could ride.
I think it depends on distance. Oh, that you could. It's got to be the bison, right?
Yeah, so I feel like you just get on the bison and run for your life.
Maybe the moose.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the two animals you could ride. You
one of the two animals big enough to run.
Pick the fastest animal, and then pick the most lethal.
Yeah, like kind of like we did with the elephant
pick the
and
fastest carrier animal.
Yeah, you just pick the best carrier.
I don't know. I think you're just Dunzo again.
I think I'd go with riding a bison and having aerial defense from the Eagles and just praying. That's my pick.
I wonder if having riding a bison would make you a hard enough target that
it's worth it.
That would give you that you could drop the Eagles.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because maybe the Eagles couldn't hit that fast of a moving target, but I feel like they dive on other flying things, so they're really adept.
I don't think it's a speed issue. Yeah, I think it's more of a will they balk at going towards 6 giant animals like that.
I think you got to take the beavers and the geese, and then you just build a fort.
I think you just take the beavers and the geese, and then you just kill yourself. And then the beavers will build you a tomb.
Yeah, if you
and then the geese will shit on it.
Why the fuck are there 8 cougars?
I don't know. I think we need to be done.
Why the fuck are there only wolverines?
I want to be done.
Yeah. Does anyone have any corrections or recommendations?
I honestly don't remember what the fuck we did.
I didn't have any corrections. I didn't write down any. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't think I have.
I think we were just perfect that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were perfect. Yeah. We're pretty much always perfect.
Yeah.
It's just sometimes we run out of time.
Sometimes we skip a week.
Shit.
All right. I got a vocab word while George looks up a song.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out a genre.
Okay, so this one's a bit of a two-parter. So the first part is aka, which has a bunch of meanings, but the word I'm specifically thinking of is aka is red. And then there's a word you can make. It's aka-chan, and chan is an honorific you add to a child or a term of endearment sort of thing. So I want to ask you guys, when you have red chan, you're calling a person red chan. What is that? What are you saying to them? I want to have you guess what you think it is.
OJ?
Do I have to find out what the word red means? No, I'm at if this is what you call a person who is this thing. This is the equivalent of saying Redman in English. Is it?
What are they referring to when they say that? Red Chan.
Chinese people? Am I being racist? I don't know.
Maybe redheads.
I just know there's a lot
redheads
of
is a good guess. Redheads is a good guess.
Is it Europeans?
No, it's RJ's close. It's not really a group. This is a term for a yeah, like I said, chan is a term you give to a child. So aka-chan, it's just red chan is what they call babies. It's just red chan. Because babies are red and whiny.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
I just thought that was really funny.
I just know there's a lot of am I incorrect? I might be incorrect, but I was sort of under the interpretation there's a lot of racial tensions in Japan, Korea, and China. Okay. So that isn't out of nowhere. Okay.
Cannot confirm or deny.
The Chinese have associated themselves with the color red.
Yeah, that's also why I sort of thought of it, because like the red dragon or whatever.
I wouldn't bring up a term like that if it was a thing on the podcast.
Yeah,
I would
guess
be teaching you guys that as a vocab word.
But I mean,
I
don't know.
That is funny. No, I understand how your brain got there. That's funny.
Yeah. Now I feel bad, but I apologize to a host of communities.
I apologize to about how much of the world's population?
Yeah, like
30% at least.
Yeah,
maybe.
Sorry,
not 30. Maybe that's too low. I don't know math.
Wait, it's gotta be.
So yeah, Aka is red. Aka-chan is baby.
It depends who you're grouping in this group of.
Yeah.
Who I'm apologizing to.
I don't know.
If it's the entire continent of Asia, then that's gotta be.
Yes, but it's not even the entire continent. It's just like that part of the continent. And
I guess
some surrounding areas.
Yeah. But even just China, is China plus India. That's got to be like at least like
that's
a
like
sixth,
a
right?
billion at each, right?
Yeah, so like 2 billion.
Yeah, probably like a sixth.
Yeah. God damn.
I think we're up to 8 billion now.
Yeah, we are. We broke it last year.
Back.
Fucking crazy.
Despite our best efforts.
Yeah. So I've done a lot of genres so far in my song recs. I did like a reggae one before. I'm very bad at like knowing genres, what I would call reggae, but I don't know if it technically is. The West Indies by Coffee. But I'm gonna go for more of like a dance hall-y type of vibe with this one. I'm gonna say Dumplings by Stylo G, the remix featuring Spice and Sean Paul. It's a very fun bop. It'll make, in these trying cold times, it'll trick you into thinking you're on some Caribbean beach somewhere, even though you're not. So, very fun song.
An interesting switch up from Jimmy Buffett for that similar goal.
Jimmy Buffett? What?
Like he does like island stuff.
Oh, okay.
Same vibe though. Make you forget you're cold.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
But at the same time, very different vibe in the actual music.
Yeah.
I think I came across some Stylo G in your Wrapped, so I'll give that a go. Stylo G is okay.
I love Stylo G. He's great. Just listen to all of Stylo G's music because he's awesome.
I have like 5 different artists like favorited right now to like go listen to like their just like shuffle their stuff, and I haven't gotten to any of them.
Yeah,
I'm almost done with RJ's Wrapped though. I finished George's, and I'm almost done with RJ's.
Like when I was because I've been going through my detox recently. Like I haven't been like listening to music, but I plan on restarting your guys's Wrapped again. I'm like 20 songs in for both of you, I think.
No rush.
Yeah.
Will George finish detoxing and also listen to our entire Wrapped before Ryobi finishes listening to mine? How close are you, Ryobi?
I got like 12 songs left, so
probably
not.
No.
I just know like George's capacity for music consumption. Like it will probably take him exactly the length of our like.
Yeah, I had to listen to I think 5 albums in one day, so like I can just sit there and listen to music nonstop.
Honestly, I think I'm gonna have to go back and listen to George's again to get 4 more opinions on it. Like RJ's has a bit more variety in genre, so I can kind of like parse out individual songs a little bit better.
Yeah.
Like George, I very much it's so funny. Like I very much respect like your commitment to just like horny rap.
Oh yeah, baby.
And I do like individual songs, but like I must say they do kind of blend together. And because they're new to me, I can't always like remember. I'm like, I was like, this one is okay. I'm not saying they sound the same, but I'm saying to the unfamiliar listener, telling them apart, going back and looking at the names, I'm like, which one was this?
Definitely were listening to a very a pretty specific vibe.
Yeah, this year I just had
there's like 3 different like things. There's Prof, there's Stylo G, and then there's everyone else.
Yeah. Well, no, there's got like Jada Kingdom. I imagine made it on there a couple times. Nyla Blackman probably.
No, I like the Jada Kingdom ones. I recognize the Jada Kingdom ones.
Everyone else falls into maybe not the same like sound.
Like, I think I have like some
similar-ish sounds.
Yeah, I have like horny dance hall, like, or island R&B, island rap, and then I have horny regular rap, and then I have horny R&B, and so like all of the horny stuff kind of just blends in together.
Yeah.
No, it's like I think it blends it. This is why I need to re-listen to it. I will be able to tell it apart better on the re-listen because I'll remember stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I like this one. I'm like, oh yeah, this one's by that person this one's by like Stylo G. I now recognize them when they sing.
Yeah, it's so funny though because I listened to like more genres than RJ this year. It's just
your rap.
It's just that like the ones that I listened to, like the top 100 were all the same thing.
Yeah,
because I listened to albums just like one or two times. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and then so I listened to a lot of different like old classic rock albums, for example, but none of that stuff got on the rap, obviously.
Nah, no, I'm here for it.
Yeah,
I respect it.
Like my experience, and we could go into it like more detailed later, but like I think there's more stuff that I like more in George's, but like
on average it's worse.
Maybe it definitely George's. I felt like
you didn't dislike any of George's, whereas you actively disliked a couple of mine.
No, I had much stronger opinions about George, so as I'm much more likely to actively dislike George's.
Yeah, mine more judgmental of it.
Yeah,
like I was just more to the extremes.
With the exception of your like bleepy bloopy video game.
Yeah, video game music is fucking trash.
It's a bop though.
I don't like bleepy bloopy stuff.
Yeah, I don't like anything too electronic or electric or like video gamey. Yeah, I don't vibe with any of that.
It's okay, I can fix you.
But it's like
I also hate K-pop. Come at me the entire internet.
All right, enjoy part of my playlist. I think I have like 2 that made it onto rap, but they're not really K-pop. They're mostly English.
I think I have decided what my favorite one from Ryobi's is.
You said Villain, right?
It was Villain. But the more I've like gone through the ones I like ended up liking again, and I've changed to what like All That Glitters or something like.
The Barnes Courtney one, yeah.
Yeah.
That one's pretty good too.
I know my least favorite from either of yours so far, and it's Bones in the Ocean by the Long Johns. That song is the worst. I hate it.
Which one's that?
It's like a sea shanty.
Which one's the one that's like 9 minutes long? The Mariner's Revenge?
Yeah, Mariner's Revenge.
That one's okay.
It's okay, but if that comes on like when I'm listening to music, I'm skipping that every single time. That's such a commitment.
Yeah, but that's true of a lot. Like basically any song that's that long.
It's just the length. It's nothing to do with quality.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you have like a 6-minute U2 song on your playlist. And only
it's different.
That's still extra. I don't know.
It's up there. It's on the longest side. I don't remember which one it is though.
I'm trying to find. Oh, I have a 6-minute song right here. "Talkin' World War III Blues" by Bob Dylan is like a 6-minute song. So is
that in your reps? I don't remember.
No. I was just going through my likes and trying to. I wanted to be included in this long song thing.
Don't we all?
Yeah. But anyway, RJ, do you have any facts? I have a fact I want to share, but I don't want to step on your toes.
I wanted to share a fact. I wanted to share a fact about Angkor Wat and the Khmer. About like at a massive population of like some certain percent of the world's total population, but I can't remember what it was, and I can't find any like other source of it than the podcast.
Yeah.
It did have at its peak somewhere between 700 and 900,000 people living in the city of Angkor, which is like like 10 times larger than London at the same time.
Yeah. Crazy.
Back.
I have a thing. My fact is also about a city. It kind of goes.
But I think the more interesting one I learned from Fall of Civ is the people of Easter Island completely independently invented writing.
Oh yeah. They had a completely independent script.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, and like you can
super rare.
Yeah.
It's like
what did they write on?
Like almost all like
clay tablets,
wood?
wasn't it? Or maybe it was wood.
It was wood.
Yeah, maybe it was wood. That makes more sense. But my fact is also about an Asian city. It's the coldest capital in the world is the capital of Mongolia. I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation, so I'm gonna look it up.
Winter theme. Good.
Yeah. Mongolia capital.
Coldest capital in the world is Mongolia.
Ulaanbaatar is the coldest capital in the world, and it's more south than Berlin and Amsterdam.
That's wild as fuck.
Just elevation, I guess, right?
Yeah, because it's in the mountains. It's the coldest city on average. It's colder than Reykjavik, which is like, a matter of miles away from the Arctic
it's coastal
Circle.
though.
Yeah. So that's why.
Tempers it out a bit.
Yeah. Super cold. I can't remember.
Wait, what's the temperature? Do you know?
Let's see.
It's just the coldest.
Okay. I can find it. I know I can. Here it is.
Go, George, go.
The coldest capital city on average. Oh, so it doesn't say.
All right, maybe not. Correction time.
Yeah, that'll be your correction. All right. Good episode.
Oh my gosh, good to be back in the saddle. Yeah. We did go long.
Yes, we did.
It's okay.
That's kind of what we do here.
Yeah. If you're new.
Yeah. The 2-hour podcast that is always over 2 hours. 100%
always 2.5
hours,
and usually late.
Yeah.
To start.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Christ.
Good stuff, guys.
Bye-bye,
Good night.
everyone.